good afternoon, chat. Today we have a special guest. This is Chanel Weaver.
Hi. I am very professional.
We're all professional here. I have adjusted a lot of mic settings. So if you guys have my stream default on 100% like freaks, maybe you might actually want to turn it down because I figured out my stuff. Let me know if, for example, Chanel Weaver is difficult to hear for any reason. I don't think they are, but let me know. How you guys doing? Also, Chana, I believe you have chat open as well, so you can too harass them, right?
Yep.
Good, good.
And I can still ban people.
Oh yes. Chana is a mod, you see. A very powerful mod. One of my first mods.
I think I was just straight up your first mod.
Yeah, literally the first mod. You are the mod.
Or at least if not the first, like the first consistent one.
Yeah. It is me,
Oh,
Chana
hi,
Weaver's
Fallon.
sister. Hi!
Yeah, she knows the stream is happening. I told her.
Aww.
I gave her a link to the channel if she wanted to. I mean, everybody knows my real name anyway.
No, that's not true.
My real name is posted like all over my socials.
That doesn't mean they know. What is a mod? Marley Red asks. Mod stands for moderator. Also,
we love the art and community. Smiling face with hearts.
Thank you, La Ruter. Thank you so much for the 18 months. I know it's not your first time subscribing, but Chanel Weaver, do you want to do the thing?
Let's see how badly I screw this up. Laruder! Welcome to the Eternal Bakery Sub-Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the hot takes.
Yes!
I wrote something really funny here, but I ate it.
Also, Amelia Flora, thank you for the— holy moly! Thank you for the 29 months. That's crazy. Chanel Weaver?
Oh my god.
Do you wanna...
I didn't even realize you've been streaming that long.
I know, I'm so old. I'm so old. Do you want to do the thing? oh, you gotta get on.
New month and badge.
Amelia!
Let's go.
Well, let's see if my throat doesn't give out first.
Alright. Let's do it.
Amelia, welcome to the Eternal Bakery Sub-Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the hot takes.
Yes! Now do it for Sonic Soren! Thank you for the 18 months, Sonic Soren!
This is gonna be the next 4 hours.
Yeah. Yes.
Sonic Soren, welcome to the Eternal Bakery Sub-Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the hot takes.
Yes! Alright, perfect. You're doing great. Alright, are you ready to talk about yourself while we get ready to draw?
Nope.
Let's do it! Welcome. This is Chanel Weaver.
I am very bad about talking about myself. So.
Great. Me too. I have known Chanel Weaver for... Is it more than a decade? It's somewhere near
Not
a decade.
quite. We're getting there though. It's
Yeah.
like
very long
It's gotta
time.
be like 6 or 7 years at this point.
Oh, easily. We have known each other for a really long time. We got introduced within the Sonic community, and back when I knew you as a different name, Bronze.
Yep.
I do like Chanel Weaver more. I think that's a really...
That was back before I even was Bronze. That
Why
was
is
when I
Astrid
was
holding
still
an axe?
Topaz.
XD.
Yeah, that's right. Clouded Song, Topaz. You've had so many different names. They are pelting you. I am so sorry.
Yep. Astrid is holding an axe because she is very threatening.
In between us.
And yes, it is.
It's Chanel Weaver's pup. Astrid.
Oh, look at that! I found this bicycle. Can you believe it?
So, while they're hitting you with things,
What the dog doing?
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Like I said, I'm very bad at this. You redeem points, so in the bottom left of the chat screen, there should be a little bat. If you click on that, you have the option to throw stuff at me.
If you do any of the hydrates or bonks, all of it will hit. All of it. The honk is really nice. It's very enticing, but it just makes a honk noise.
A very funny honk noise.
True. And if you just want to sit here and, you know, vibe, you get points just for being here. Oh my god, they love throwing stuff at you. I am so sorry. Sparky, thank you for the 200
Kai's
bits.
taking a break from getting hit today,
It's true. I'm taking a break. Also, thank you guys for the hype train. Seriously, I really appreciate it. So yes, sorry
Oh
to
god.
have chat rudely interrupt. It's so rude. Tell us a bit about yourself. What got you started with art? What kind of artist are you?
I do not remember when or why I started drawing. I'm one of those people that had drawn ever since I was a kid. I did run into the problem though of I would stop for a long time, so I would words. I would draw things, I would put them up on like DeviantArt, and then when I
Heck
wasn't
yeah.
popular within like 2 weeks and getting like thousands of views for my awesome, amazing art, I would give up for like 5 years.
That's a mood.
And I look back on myself now and I go, you are a fucking idiot.
And that is a huge mood. I myself have gone through that. Where you put it up and you kind of sit there and you watch as the views go up from 0 to 1, and you're like, oh, nice, it's getting attention, very cool. And then 2 hours later, it goes from 1 to 2, and you start feeling kind of sad.
Yeah.
But now that you're older, how do you feel about your art now?
I still feel like I should be further along than I am right now, but I am very happy with how it's been progressing. It's actually thanks to you that I'm definitely a lot happier with it now.
I'm glad to hear that.
For those of you who have been here for a while, you probably remember around probably about 10 months ago, I came into Kai's chat one day and was complaining all the high hell about line art and how much it sucks. And Kai was just like, don't do lines then.
Don't like doing line art? Just don't do it then. And so then Chino Weaver and I, we talked about all sorts of different art styles that we could do and we could discuss. And you fell in love with just this really great lineless style. And so we have 2 pieces up right now. Would you like to tell us a little bit about like why you chose these pieces to show off? Like what do you like about them?
So if I remember correctly, the drawing of Kai on the right side there, I'm pretty sure that's the first lineless piece I had actually finished after the whole thing.
It's so pretty. My favorite parts are how you've done like this I don't know what to even call it, like how you've done the paint, right? This rainbow paint here. It looks like it's made out of like gems or like prism water or something. It is so stinking pretty. I really, really like it. Also, like all of the forms and the hair are so interestingly like shaped out. I love how 3D that the little baddie clip is. Like this is really, really nice. I really, really love this. I think you did such a good job. What about your piece?
I drew this one a few months ago I'm in a different server that does a version of Telephone that's specifically for art games. And the way it works is you will be handed a drawing from the person in front of you, and you are supposed to draw your interpretation on that and pass it along to the next person. The only one you know is the drawing that you receive and the drawing you have until it's done and the parade is shown. This one I was actually able to get a bit more freedom on than I normally do, since the drawing that was given to me was made with Bionicles, actually. It was really cool, but definitely something that was strange to try to translate back into 2D, but I'm really happy with how it ended up turning out.
That is very, very rad. And I don't remember, did you have any other artwork you wanted to show off? Or did you have a photo you perhaps wanted to show off? I can't remember if we kept that or not. Sorry.
Well, I had something else up, but since you ended up just drawing it anyway, for those curious, here is the actual picture of Astrid holding her axe.
Zoom in just a smidge. I love this. Such a good picture. Oh. Oh. So that is
He is
Astrid.
gonna murder you all.
Definitely not murderous. Okay, definitely a little bit murderous. Actual puppy. I love it. And you know what else I love? Are you ready to draw?
Sure.
All right. So, how we're doing this, kabam. We have the wheel here. The very first winner will go to Chanel Weaver. The second winner will go to me. We can, of course, swap if need be, right? So what we are doing today is we are drawing your characters as a magical girl. They don't need to be a girl, right? And they're not going to be drawn with a dress if you don't want that. But we're going to turn them into a magical superhero version of themselves. Typically speaking, magical girls have some sort of theme to them. So if you don't have a theme in mind, we will still ask you, like, hey, what did you have in mind? And you're like, hey, I don't know. We have another wheel, bam, that has a whole bunch of themes on it. We will pick a theme. I guess fate will pick a theme for you. Ready? So let me make sure everyone is on.
Were we gonna do
here.
predictions today, or?
Yeah, let's do predictions. Why not? Let's see. Predictions are now up. Y'all fast? Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, we've already been here almost 13 minutes.
It's true. It's very true. And not to mention, we've been here for over an hour setting things up beforehand, too. We're so ready. Astrid will bark.
I was talking with Kai about setting up a redeem that I would make Astrid bark, but we decided that'd be too mean.
I like the idea. I think that we should, if we ever do this in the future and we have the technology, I think Astrid Cam would be really good. I couldn't read one of the colors on the theme wheel. Well, too bad. Do you know how hard it is to come up with magical girl colors that are readable? It's hard, actually. So yeah, whichever one wins, right, from the magical girl wheel, should we roll it? I will read it out for you.
My pictures and videos of how Astrid bounces.
Let's see. Matthew Harris, welcome. And y'all got about 40 seconds left of predictions. So if you don't have points and kind of enjoy the idea of gambling, go ahead and bet even just 10 points on a color you feel is gonna win. I fell asleep. Can I still enter? Absolutely. You can enter at any point in today's stream. I love some of the themes that you guys are coming up with, by the way. Very cool. A husky with an axe.
She's not a husky, she's a corgi.
To be fair, she does kind of look like a husky. A really small, little Baby husky.
No, that
Alright.
is my puppy. I have her at the moment, so I told Kai to put her in.
I have a theme if I get picked. Okay, sounds good. Whoever wins, we will just ask, like, hey, do you have a theme? If you don't, have it written down, right? Bumblebina, you don't see your name. Let me see. Some Nate guy. You just joined. Welcome. Bumblebina, how come you don't see yourself? Let me see. Did you enter in? Just checking through my list.
To be fair, I don't think I'm seeing Bubblebina either, but Astrid's doing a good job of hiding some of the wheel.
That's true. That's true. Bina, I do not see you in the redeems. So give me another redeem here. Maybe it did not go through. Which that is Twitch. Twitch being Twitch. Classic Twitch moment. But yes, Bina, I do not see you on the Twitch side of things. So I apologize. Roy Riders, welcome, welcome. Let it be known I'll be playing 14 during stream. Nice.
And
Very
you
nice.
just said the words that are gonna make my sister show up.
Welcome, Talaran. Welcome, welcome. And I do not know. Just to double check, I have no problems with waiting. Bumblebina, I do not see your entry. Give me another one. I'm so excited. I'm also really just nervous. Because magical girl themes and like outfits and stuff are so thoughtful and intricate, and oh my gosh, I'm not familiar with magical girls at all. But you, on the other hand, I would say you're almost an expert. What got you into magical girls in general? Like, what was your first magical girl experience?
When I was really little, I don't remember, it must have been when I was like 6 or 7. But I was looking for something to watch on TV. I think prior to that I'd seen like one episode of Sailor Moon and not really understood like what it was. But I ended up running across Winx Club on 4Kids.
I loved Winx Club.
And then I saw that like they had Sonic X on a little bit later. And so I just ended up putting it on Winx Club, and it got me really interested, and then from there it just kind of yes, I was gonna say Winx Club. From there it just kind of grew because, yeah, 4Kids showed Mew Mew Power, also known as Tokyo Mew Mew. I did end up watching a lot of Sailor Moon. I was obsessed with Witch.
Witch was really cool. I'm going to interrupt you slightly. We're gonna spin the wheel. Would you like to do the countdown for your own wheel?
Sure.
All right, do it up.
3, 2. One.
Okay. So, all right.
Gonna make Kai wait for it.
Ooh, you get a fun one. Our very first winner is NiGHTcapD. Good job, Purple. And let me send you over all of the information for NiGHTcapDs. I'm so excited. Let's see. I'm gonna literally copy and paste everything that they send to me. And of course, you can ask them anything you'd like. Any sort of clarification, feel free. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with this one.
This one is so cute.
I'm very excited. All right. I'm going to give it a little bit of a shuffle, and let's see who I get to draw. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, Vassar, you're just a second too late. You'll be in the next one. Oh god, I'm so scared. It's Teriyaki Fishman. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Alright. Teriyaki Fishman, good job. Teriyaki Fishman. Alright, let me remove ya. Let me put my name in here. And
You can still join, Atma. You just won't be in this first one. We're definitely going to be doing more.
Yes, we will definitely be doing more. Alright, Teriyaki Fishman, let me see what you would like. Kai got a human? Don't terrify me. Oh, I got a cute human. Okay. Teriyaki Fishman.
And NiGHTcap, are you around?
Yeah. We have some questions here. HotAppleKai, can you make her powers based off of her mascot, the Seaman? God damn it. Yes.
Did you have a theme in mind for Phoebe? That is her name, right? Yes.
Yes. Alright. This is the character I get to draw. I love this. It feels like you already have a theme for this. I can absolutely make this fish themed, right? Totally. Phoebe's theme is Magic Girl, her hero form. Okay. And her hero form is that one. So may I also link NiGHTcapD, her hero form that I have drawn in the past? Seaman, like the Dreamcast game? Yes. Yes, that one. I'm pretty sure I drew her super form in the past. Pretty sure. Yeah, could you grab some more references of her superhero form, Blue Sky? I love
I'm just gonna go ahead and put her on screen here while so people can see what I'm gonna be drawing.
Yeah. I have a feeling mine might turn out a wee bit cursed. A wee bit cursed. So the theming for my magical girl is the Dreamcast game, character game. I don't even know what to call it. The Seaman. And I'm gonna put that image up on screen so you guys can see what why it's gonna be an interesting themed magical girl.
Oh gosh.
I love Teriyaki Fishman's inspirations. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Or at least what I'm gonna try to do. I love that I get to take just this absolutely just stunningly beautiful character and theme them with the Seaman. That's very poetic, honestly. It's just beautiful. Oh yeah, the Fishman himself. Alright. And to NiGHTcapD, feel free to link it into chat, or, I mean, you could even Discord Chinoweaver, I guess, right? Here's
I
the
think
ref.
so.
Okay. Oh gosh. Here's the ref of Seaman. I love this art so much. All right. I'm gonna do my best. Gosh, I'm gonna do my best. I am going to make them beautiful. Like stunningly, shockingly beautiful. That's my plan. And I'm gonna get started. Seaman is terrifying? Yes. Uh-huh. You're right. So what I'm thinking is there are fish-esque magical girls. Like I don't remember her name, but from Tokyo Mew Mew. She's like a
Lettuce.
lettuce. Yeah, but she's got another. Is it Bridget? Is that her name?
Yeah, her name in the English version is Bridget.
Oh, why? But yes, Bridget. Um, so I'm gonna maybe consider some of the references from there. So like the clothing feels like fish-esque, right? Like as the tail comes down kind of thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. And all of my poses are also going to be like very stereotypical magical girl. I hope. To NiGHTcapD. Have they sent you anything?
They just did.
Awesome. Perfect.
And I just gotta say, this picture is so good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at this.
I love that. Some of the artwork that they have is like genuinely some of my favorite artwork. I think you have a really, really fun character to play with. And I think that you can like really reference older magical girl stuff with them as well. I love it. I sent metric butt tons. Good. Good, good, good. So I'm going to be drawing in a chibi-esque, I guess, style to make itself, to make it a little bit easier on myself. And that way I can focus on like the clothing design and all of that. Because magical girls are all about their clothing. Not all about, but it is a huge part.
It is definitely a very big factor.
So let's talk a bit more about you. Are you ready?
Nope.
All right, so have you always drawn digitally?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. Why?
I would probably say only... Well, no, because even then that's not true. I would draw... For a long time I did draw traditionally, and I did try... Back in, I think it was my junior year of high school, I did try drawing a comic traditionally.
Ooh. What made you stop?
I do not remember why I stopped. I think it was because the story sucked and I didn't actually have a story.
Fair. That is the reason why I stopped as well. Would you ever go back to doing that? Oh, actually, hold on. Roy Riders has a great question. Is there a way I can support Chanel Weaver directly? Do you happen to have a Ko-Fi? Coffee?
I have a Ko-Fi.
Ko-Fi? Alright, would you like to post that into the chat? Perfect.
Thank you for even just the thought about supporting me. Oh my god.
Would you like to pin that message? Because I can't pin it for you.
Wouldn't that get rid of the other one?
That is true. Why can't I pin more than normal? There. That one. That is how you support. I absolutely love your work. Your attitude and just general kindness to everybody is like honestly stunning. You're a very, very kind person. And it has been an honor to just get to know you more and more over these years. I know that's very sappy, and I know that's not why you're here. But I have to make
I didn't
that.
come here for this sap.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm harassing you with sap. But yes, Give sap. All right, all right. I will. You'll see it.
Oh, looks like we got an ad break coming.
Gross. To those of you who get ads, let me know what kind of ads you get when you come back.
Looks like it might have gotten snoozed.
Hey, good deal. All right, so what was your first foray, I suppose, into digital art?
I think I was like 12,
Okay.
and I did a really bad MS Paint coloring of um like one of those recolors of a character. I did that for Cream, and I named my bunny and Chow Sweet and Sour.
Oh, wait, that's adorable. Okay. Wait, that's actually so cool. Would you ever want to tackle that again? Because I like the idea of sweet and sour.
I don't know, maybe. I think I just did her more because that was my real first foray into even having a character as well. I've had a couple beforehand, but she was like the first one that was meant to actually be a fandom OC.
So what got you into like the Sonic fandom in general? Because I'd say that that's probably like one of the things that like kind of changed your life artistically, right?
Oh, definitely. And to answer that, I do not remember.
Do you think you played a game first?
Well, I mean, so I was bullied a lot through school. My sister can definitely agree with me on that. And the
Yay!
Sonic games were what I had always gone into to try and like relieve that, try to just have something that could bring me happiness. I was absolutely obsessed with Sonic, long before we were allowed to even be on the internet.
Ooh, allowed to be onto the internet. When when do you think you got internet access? Because like people nowadays are literally born with the internet, which is crazy to me. When do you
Sister, do
think?
you remember?
Yeah.
All I really remember is that we were. Damn it, if Kai's not allowed to be sappy, I'm not gonna let you be sappy too.
Over 20 years ago. Nice. Talaran says it's interesting to observe the difference in workflow between the two of you. Let's see this workflow.
You mean how little I'm actually working?
It's hard to work. It's really genuinely hard to work and talk. That's the big thing and one of the big, I guess, struggles? I don't know, interesting struggles when it comes to having guests on stream. That being said, what is also interesting is that genie problem. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Chibi styles are honestly so good for magical girls. Okay, so now I'm going to have a little bit of hair that comes down and it has like a ball of light on it, like an anglerfish. That's my idea for bringing the seaman into this. And then I'm gonna have like the fish fins as like pseudo wing capes, I guess. And then the very bottom, their foxtail is gonna turn into a fishtail. That's my idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it is an idea. And I stand by it. YouTube just started and we would just be allowed an hour or so per day on our parents' computers. They used to play WoW together, so they needed 2 computers. Oh man. The WoW days. Back when like the majority of people who had computers used them for WoW. That's crazy. What was your first computer? Like your first actual computer that you yourself owned?
What's up, Peppermint? Sister. I know it was a laptop, that's all I can say. No, I think I had a desktop first. I think I am old enough that my first computer was a desktop.
Mission failed.
Ooh.
We'll get him next time.
Oh no, I'm getting things thrown at me again.
As it should be.
Do you know?
It looks like they're getting thrown at you.
I don't know why they're getting thrown at me. That's incorrect.
They were
Wait.
getting thrown at me earlier, weren't they?
Yeah, wait. What? Wait, what? How are they being I literally programmed the program to throw it at you. What? Oh my god. But, alright, you know what? Whatever. I don't know how
The
that's...
program said no!
I
It
don't
must be
understand.
Kai!
I don't understand. It's actually really it's actually targeting me. That's insane. Ah, whatever. You've been spared this time. Do you feel that Sonic was one of the first things that you've ever drawn? Or was there something else that you drew first, like Pokemon, for example?
Oh no, I've always drawn Sonic-styled characters. I never really drew, like, Sonic or any of the canon characters themselves, from what I can recall.
Oh,
But
okay.
damn, did I go crazy just, like, making up random designs.
Even now, how do you feel about drawing Sonic OCs versus drawing canon Sonic characters?
I mean, when's the last time you saw me draw a canon Sonic character?
I mean, fair, right? But how come? Is there a particular reason, or do you just feel like you're more inspired drawing other people's characters instead?
I don't know, I'd probably say there's just something more fun about drawing other people's characters.
I totally agree.
Don't you dare throw an actual bottle of water at me.
That's so mean. Don't do that.
Counter.
Of the Sonic OCs that you have drawn in the past, are there any that stick with you?
Oh god. Like in general, or do you mean just like of mine?
In general, and I know that that's a very genuinely difficult question.
Yes it is, how dare you?
Welcome to the show, Chana.
Can I get a refund?
No. Welcome to the underground. And it's okay if you can't think of any of it right now. We can totally tackle that question later.
I definitely do not have one off the top of my head.
That is fair. Do you have any games that you feel really shaped who you are today?
I mean, like I said, all I literally played was Sonic.
What about now? What do you play?
Nothing.
Surely you play or would want to play something. If you
I
had all the
would
time
love
in
to
the
play
world.
Final Fantasy again, but I cannot.
Due to work, I assume?
No, due to if I started playing it, I literally lose all ability to time manage.
I have a couple games that are like that. Talaran says, this is the first time seeing you use a liquefy tool. What do you think of its use? Oh, I think it's great. I actually use it a lot. I only really use it in the sketch stages, though. If you're not working with vector, I don't even think it'll allow you to use it on vector. But if for some reason it
Pretty sure it
does,
doesn't.
yeah, I just would never really use it on anything but the sketch. I think it's great. No complaints here. I think it's really good for adjusting like how a character's silhouette looks and works. Which I think is probably one of the most important parts of art in general, is getting that silhouette down.
Kai, how the hell did you draw a beak? Oh my god.
With great difficulty, probably lots of blood, sweat, and tears. Mostly tears, I imagine. Okay. I think this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to imagine, I think, some different ideas for the outfit here. I've given them some taller boots here because I think their aesthetic is very like tight and shiny. So having the thigh-high boots, I think, works really well with that. They don't necessarily seem like somebody who would have super high heels. I'm gonna give them slight heels. And how do we make shoes be fish themed? I think one thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to give like an opalescent sheen to this character. I think that's an important, like as if she herself or her clothing has scales. I think that would be really cool. Flippers or fins? Maybe. I think that might hinder her ability to use her feet at all. Sandals. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
There are magical girls who wear sandals.
I also see on the reference that I know you guys can't see, but there's like fin ridges, and I think I can replicate those at the very top of the boots. So it looks like there's like a fin here. I think that might be kind of cool. Little fins on the sides of the boots? That's not a bad idea. I like that. Like Mercury's wings on their feet, we could have some fins as well. Good idea. Very good idea. Also, it's like kind of creepy, and in a good way. I feel like the Seaman is genuinely kind of creepy, and I think that that's something that we can totally like go with as a theme. Creepy maybe is not the right word. Slightly off-putting, I think maybe might be better. Don't forget to save. I'll never save. China, do you save?
I am actually amazed I have not saved yet.
Nice.
Normally I'm spamming that save button like no one's business.
I'm gonna add a little bit of frill, I think, to the bottom of the dress. I don't want the dress to be too showy, but I think if I add a little bit of frill to the bottom of the dress, it will read more fish-like. And I'm just gonna play around with the idea of like a bikini top, because the character originally shows off their body, like their tummy area. So if I do that, it might come across as more like sea-like. Fish. Yes, fish. Ad incoming. It is what it is. Twitch will do what Twitch has done. I love the light on her head. Thank you, thank you. It's like part of... Was that the hydrate noise?
Yeah, Sparky hydrated.
I thought my smoke alarm had beeped at me. Oh my god. What that I think that's a new sound. Oh.
What are there sounds being added in there you don't even know anymore?
I just click the yes and download button and then I add them. I just I don't know what's being added half the time.
The ding was a hydrate.
Interesting. That one got me. Oh my gosh, Chana, I love what you're doing. Okay, so I have my fish references. I think that's good. Have you heard of Lollipop Chainsaw? No. Have you heard of Lollipop Chainsaw, Chana?
It sounds really familiar.
I have no idea what that is. Teriyaki Fishman, what is that? I think this design's pretty good. Maybe missing something?
Ad begun.
Oh yeah, you guys have ads. Have fun with the ads.
At least
I'm
all
sorry.
you non-sub people.
I'm so sorry. I would do anything not to have you guys have ads. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna have the underside here have a fin. Just like the original Seaman here. And then a fin that goes all the way down. What are you thinking about for your design, China?
So it seems like Phoebe's what was her other name? What was her superhero name? I'm bad at
Blue.
names. Blue Sky.
Yes.
She seems to be very based in like wind and clouds and all of that, so I really want to lean into it.
I like that. Good thinking.
And one of these pictures especially has the cutest little cloud on it that would make the perfect like icon.
I like it. I feel like after drawing magical girls for the past like 30 minutes, I guess now, I really feel like magical girls are like this mixture of like design, like graphic design and like character marketing. Like it's very interesting. I'm not just designing a character, I'm designing like a whole brand. It's very interesting thought.
You're not even into drawing like full-on teams yet.
I know, and I am thinking about that too. Like, if I were to draw a full team of magical girls, how would I go about doing that? I mean, I guess, right? Like, you'd have to design the whole thing. That's crazy.
And yet Pretty Cure does it every year.
I know. They must have just a huge team.
Oh yeah, it's Toei Animation. They've got a giant team for it.
Now, before I met you, I had no idea about magical girls or Pretty Cure or anything, literally. And now you show me their work literally every year, and every single time I'm kind of blown away with how interesting those designs are. Sometimes they kind of suck, and I'm very confused by them. But like, I think this year's, I know that that is very random probably to a lot of people that have no idea what I'm talking about. I think this year's are pretty good. Like, I looked at them and I just went, okay, well that's actually pretty solid. No complaints. It's Luck, Vampire. How you doing?
Hi, Luck. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Pretty Cure is the franchise similar to Kamen Rider, or what most Americans would be more familiar with, Power Rangers, where each year they switch out the teams, they switch out the villains, the entire concept changes. So you get 1 year with the full team, and then the next year you get a completely different set. This year, we happen to have these 4 characters, and yeah, I love Pretty Cure, Nate. I have a server that absolutely does adore Pretty Cure. We do Magical Girl Mondays, and we have watched most of them at this point.
I love it.
This week is the last week for Soaring Sky, and I'm gonna be so sad. Not yet. That was something that came up a lot. Possibility of a legacy season. And yeah, this is the year where half of them are pets. These 2 on the left are a cat and a dog.
Let's see.
And then their owners are on the right.
I'm curious if you can add his head to her skirt as her talking head sidekick. The the
You gotta
the
make
Seaman
it
head,
realistic now, Kai.
the Seaman head added to the skirt. Thank you so much, Matthew Harris. Thank you for being here. Yes? Okay. Yeah, sure. Could you give me a reference as to how you would like me, if you want any particular, of course, as to how you would like me to incorporate that head? Because I can have it be this, like, severed, bloodied head, right? I don't think it really matches the aesthetic that I've designed, but that's okay. It doesn't really have to, right? Would you want something like that, or would you want something, like, more friendly, I guess? That's a horrifying concept. What kind of magical girl would Kai become? I actually have a design. Let me see if I can find it. I do have a design for a magical girl version of myself. Do you just have it on hand? Do you just have it on hand?
I have it on hand.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am apple pie themed. I really like it. I like that my bat clip becomes 2 slices of apple. I think that's really good. My dress is very, like it's like an apple pie. My hair is curled like the edges of a pie. I really like it. I think it's super cute. The only part that I think that needs work is like the gloves and boots, because I didn't really know. So I just made them like as if I dipped my hands in apple, like, jam, I guess. I think it's really lazy.
That is so cute, though.
Ah, thanks. I really liked it. It was really fun to come up with. I think I have other ideas now. Like, I don't know. I drew myself as a Powerpuff Girl the other day, and it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of magical girl-y. Let me see if I can find that.
It was also cute, but Kai will probably disagree.
I didn't really like it very much. I drew it on the same picture as this. So give me a second, because I didn't like it, like, at all. There. This is my design. It's so lazy. Carrie Buns, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
What were you up to? And let me give you a shout out. Shout out. Okay, Snooty. Oh, you guys planned this. I see. Panda. You stinkers. You absolute stinkers. Hold on. Carrie Buns. Welcome.
Mob her. Mob her.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Shout out was given to Carrie Buns. Hi, Carrie Buns. How's it going? These are all fantastic people and like fantastic artists and just the nicest freaking streamers. You guys, thank you so much for the raids. Shout out. Wait, there's a cooldown on shoutouts? Oh, that sucks. Hold on. Snooty the cat. Can I do that? Alright, there is a shout out. So I'm going to say, Carrie Buns, please absolutely give them a follow, give them some extra love. Snooty the cat, I'd say the exact same thing. Last time I think I said that Snooty, you have one of my favorite OCs to draw literally ever. And your personality is just so stunning and lovely to talk to. And Panda Love, I don't know if I've ever actually watched your streams, but you know what? If you are even like friends, right, with these other two spectacular people, you are also a spectacular person. So I'm gonna make sure that I give you a follow as well, Panda. I am excited to see what you do. But yes, welcome Raiders. What we are doing today is we are drawing magical girls. So you guys give us a character, we spin a wheel, and we will draw you as a magical girl version of whatever you'd like, honestly. So we've been given a couple different characters, and we are right now designing their magical girl forms. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a guest today, a guest artist. I'm not drawing alone. And I'm sure some of you guys might know them. This is Chana Weaver. Thank you so much for the follows, by the way. Carrie Buns, Panda Love, thank you guys so much. Seriously, thank you, thank you. You just started streaming last Sunday? What do you think of streaming so far? Sorry to hound you immediately, put you on the spot.
Yeah, I thought you were only supposed to do that to me right now.
I know, I'm only supposed to be harassing you. I'm so sorry. I mean, spreading love, not harassing. Clove Bunny, hello, hello. Natsuki-chan! Welcome, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I'm not blasting your guys' ears out whenever I shout. I'm so sorry if I am. I'm not used to my new mic settings. I'll try to calm down a little bit. But welcome. Welcome, friends. If you ever want your character drawn, I literally do raffles every single week. I will draw anything. I don't care if it's mech or human or whatever. I'll draw it. I mostly, I think, draw like furry and Sonic characters. Which I don't know, I love doing that.
And I bullied her into drawing magical girls today.
It's true, I know nothing about magical girls. So this is a good challenge. Maybe a shrunken head since it's magic. Okay, let's see what you think looks best. Oh, artistic freedom. Surely you'll never regret that, right? As a Sonic fan, I love it. Good! I'm glad. I'm very glad to hear that. Yes, we stan Sonic here. That's the correct usage of that term, right?
Yep.
Probably. What's a Sonic? A little blue guy who runs too darn fast. I love Stan, me too. I was watching Into the Spider-Verse for the umpteenth time yesterday, And there's this section where Stan Lee, the guy, is animated and in the film. And his section is like one of my favorite parts of like Stan Lee being in a movie ever. Because he just kind of is this little shopkeep owner, I guess. I don't know, he's a little shop owner. And he just kind of comes across as really scummy, but like really wholesome. And I think that that's like perfect. Like he's just this business guy, but he has a really good heart. I just love it. How do you feel about the second Spider-Verse, or how do you feel the second Spider-Verse compares? I think they're completely different movies, and let me explain why. I think that Spider-Verse, the very first one, Into the Spider-Verse, like changed film, or it very well could have changed film and how people like approach superhero movies. I think it's one of its kind and just so gosh darn unique. And Spider-Verse 2 expanded upon that. I think somehow they managed to do it again. This time from what I feel is a more creative and technological side of it, rather than like theoretical. Like the first movie is, can we do it? And the second movie is, hell yeah, we can. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen these movies. I don't.
I have.
What do you think about them? Like, what are your thoughts?
So I know nothing of like the animation portion. The animation is absolutely amazing. I could watch that shit for days.
Yeah, same.
I always end up more focused on the actual storytelling though.
Yeah,
I
I
can
think
draw
so.
anything. I am... Kai can draw anything. I am very much restricted in what I can draw.
Well, hold on. I can try to draw anything. I can try.
Okay, Kai can try to draw anything.
I have great fear in my heart whenever someone like puts in a character that is like, here's my Gundam OC, and I'm just like, oh god. But yeah, let's do it. There's one person who always has the most fantastic OCs, but whenever they get picked, I swear to God I hear boss music. And everyone in chat knows who this person is, and they understand that it's like the stream killer.
No touchy-feely.
And I think that it's so funny. And every single time I draw their characters, I come out of it like a stronger artist. And it is just, it's like so noticeable to me that it's just like, oh, I want to do it again. That was so worth it. Is it Goat Lady Ragus? It is. It is. I love that I don't even need to say their name and you know. That is fantastic. I love their characters. I genuinely am so excited every time I get to draw their characters. But I'll be damned if they don't terrify me from like an artistic standpoint. I don't know how they designed these characters, and they always have such beautiful references of their characters too. It's just like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, her references are goddamn amazing.
They're so good. Sorry, I kept talking. I'm so sorry. Let's see.
Gosh, Kai.
I know.
Talking during your own stream? How dare you?
Shameful, really. The fact that you were able to type that all out so quick while drawing is impressive. Chino Weaver, what's your words per minute? Do you happen to know?
Somewhere in like the 90s, or I think I've hit up to over 100 words per minute a few times.
And there you go. The fact that you know is so fantastic. You have quick fingers, and I remember that you have quick fingers because we've talked about this in the past, very briefly.
Yep.
Yeah. China is very good at typing. I can only go up to 60. That's still really good. I remember when I wanted to be I don't know, some sort of accountant or
I like
typist or
doodles.
something. And I wanted to get into like competitive type racing, which is really dumb, and I don't know if it's still a thing. It probably isn't, but maybe it is. I don't know. And I looked at an accountant like requirements, I guess, job requirements, and it said that you needed to type at 32 words per minute. And I'm like, 32? Oh man, that's a lot of words per minute. Like, oh, jeez, that's so crazy. And then I got into I guess practicing to be competitive at typing, and I got up to 125, and I think that was my top, and I won a free lunch. So that was my reward, and now I have carpal tunnel, and yeah. But I got a really good sandwich. It was delicious.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm developing carpal tunnel.
Isn't it
There's
great?
like no way I'm not.
Isn't it so fun?
It is amazing fun.
Haha, so anyway, we're gonna be drawing for the next 5 hours. Well, if only there was something we could do about this carpal tunnel. Haha, anyway.
Hey, Nightcap. Question. You mentioned with her Blue Angel power-up form, she has wings. Did you have a specific idea of like what those wings look like?
Ooh, good question. Very good question. Thank you for the lurk, Natsuki-chan. Enjoy the rest of your day if I don't get to see you again. To answer your question, Infernal Fox, you can go to a whole bunch of different websites where they will have you type out just some junk, I guess, and it'll tell you how fast you type. There's a really popular one. Let me see if I can link it in chat so you guys can also see how quickly you can type. Oh, there are so many different ones. I think Monkey Type is probably the most famous one that people do. So this is Monkey Type. All you do is just type until it tells you to stop. That's pretty much it.
Kind of like this?
Oh, that's a beautiful photo. Oh my god.
I have no clue what I want for dinner.
Ooh. Oh man, you and me alike. I don't know what I want for dinner either. Perhaps the wings are not as spread. Ooh.
But you mean like they should be more angelic than like devil or bug or anything, right?
I like that. The angelic, like, I don't know, part of that. That seems really interesting to me. I'm averaging 79 to 80 words per minute. Nice. 83 words per minute on mobile. How does that work? That's impressive. 46 words per minute with typos? It's gotta be perfect. I don't know why, but it's gotta be.
Damn,
remember-
83 words per minute on mobile? That's insane.
I know, that's very, very impressive. Did you see that the Family Guy chicken is in Fortnite? I did not see that. You have my attention. I heard chicken. Normally, I don't draw like anime or chibi style or anything like that. Not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I don't know if I got my ratios right with the head, but it feels pretty good. It feels pretty cute.
Oh, you're looking great.
Ah, thanks. I'm trying. Trying so hard. Also, if I finish before you, I will roll again.
Yep.
If you finish before me, you can roll again. Or, of course, take a break or, do whatever you want. I'm not here to hold you hostage, as much fun as that may sound. Thank you. Thank you for the honk.
I just realized because I have the stream muted, I don't actually hear any of the
You're missing out on all the good parts.
Yeah.
You just hear me screaming. I'm so sorry.
The only other option is I'm listening to you delayed by like half a minute.
Yeah, that sucks. You don't want that. So I live with Deselect, who's my partner, and when I stream, he gets to hear me twice. So if he has the stream on, he hears me in reality, and then he hears me like half of a second later saying the same thing. And he goes, it's the worst thing he's ever heard in his life, and he hates it.
Yeah, so NiGHTcap, part of my style is I don't actually draw in a lot of the details until I'm actually in the coloring stage. So there is going to be a lot more here that should be referencing Silver Lining than what's in the sketch.
Yeah. Also, if for whatever reason you don't want to finish on stream, no sweat. Remember, this is free art, right? This is an art where you're supposed to be here and you're, I don't know, feeling tortured for 2 hours, right? If you ever want that artwork drawn again, you can always just enter it in. So like if, for example, you, I don't know, get some art
Make
from
Kai
me.
draw better.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you don't like the design that I gave you for a character, you can always just enter it in later and tell me like, hey, so these parts are the parts I didn't like. Can you give that another shot? You know what I mean? So instead of me going back and forth with you for 5 hours, we could feel it out. You can get it, think about it later, and then resubmit. Ergagurg, I love that username, says, surprisingly, many people think that typing fast is important for a programmer, but you're actually staring at code most of the time, not physically writing it. Yeah, if anything, typing fast might be a detriment. Typing accurately is so much more important.
Absolutely it is. Yeah, even as like for those couple of years where I did website design, it was very much trying to look at it and figure out what the hell was wrong. Why is it not working?
Yeah, imagine like you go, all right, boss, it's all typed up, and they're like, why are there like random F keys in here? What is this? The code doesn't even run. What did you do? And it's like, but I did it fast. Because then you're going to be spending the majority of your time fixing your code. That does not save you time.
You do that anyway.
True. Very true. Oh gosh, speaking of slight code, I learned this week that no one in my office knows how to use spreadsheets or how to tell Adobe through a very, very small set of coding how to tell Adobe how to read from a spreadsheet. They didn't think it was possible. And so like I had to explain to them like, here's how to make a spreadsheet, here's how to type in the code to tell Adobe to read it, and they were like, this is impossible. And I go, no, it's actually really good because you can just have it pump out. So we had to do a bunch of name tags. We had 400 something name tags and we had a template for it. And so they were working on this for hours, placing in manually every single name, which drove me nuts. Placing in every single name into every single template, pressing print, and then doing it again for the next one. And I said, well, you're gonna miss some. And they go, no, just be careful with it. And I go, oh my god, all right, so I'm gonna teach
For
you
that many
guys.
names, you are definitely gonna miss some.
Yeah. So I said, I'm gonna teach you this thing. And you tell the template where to put each line in from the spreadsheet, and it plops it into place, literally like perfectly. And so I did their job that they were working on for hours and hours and hours. I did it in about 2 minutes. And I said, all right, here's the file. Just press print and it'll print all of them perfectly. And they went, what? They did not get it at all.
Efficiency?
I
What
know.
is this nonsense?
Why wouldn't you at least like Google if it's possible? Like, I feel like that's step one at least. Is like, hey, is it possible to put 300 people's names into a template and have it just print automatically? Like, I would be Googling that immediately. Nightcap says red. I don't know if that's an answer to a question. Or
I don't know either.
Oh, thank you for the honk. That one was very loud.
Oh, I've started coloring.
Ah, yes, yes, the colors are beginning. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see yours. Yeah, you're okay, so because Shina Weaver doesn't have to do, or just doesn't do the outlining, the lining like the way I'm doing, literally like you just get to skip this whole time-consuming part. Your parts are equally time-consuming, just in different parts.
Yep. I'm
so excited to see your process. This is just so stunning. I feel like I've like caught a rare Pokemon. This is so exciting to me. Putting the stream on audio only lets me hear you guys. No buffering. Yes! I'm so sorry. I wish Twitch were better. I really do. I'm so sorry. What may help is to have the stream at like 180p. Because I do stream at a native resolution of 1080p 60 FPS, and that might be too much for Twitch / the internet / routing to your house. So turning down that quality might really help you. Y'all are just lucky I don't have like 4K.
Another question. Because I have all the questions.
It's true. Questions are good.
Did you want the wing to be the same color as her, as like her head, or should they match like her outfit?
That's a good question too.
What should you think about when you draw magical girls all the time?
It's true. I wouldn't know, but I believe you.
Because, yeah, a lot of it does go into, like, color cohesion and making sure everything works together.
It's like art theory, or at the very least, color theory. It's really cool.
And I get double smacked with it because I don't have lines that can separate my colors.
That's true.
Pink. I can work with that.
Yeah, Chino Weaver's workflow is honestly really, really unique. I'm very excited. So, Chino Weaver, you are actively answering chat and drawing at the same time. Not only is that really impressive, how do you feel about it?
I am amazed I have gotten this much done.
Yes! Good. It's really hard. Like, so I streamed a game last week, something like that. And being able to read chat and game at the same time, oh, what a pleasure. What a luxury. It was so easy to do. It's almost
Yeah,
like
you were playing Lethal
Twitch's.
Company. I was so mad I couldn't be here to watch it.
Ah, that's alright. We'll do it again. I have people, not even joking, every single day are like, here are the mods for when you do it again. And it's like, okay. So yes, sir. But yeah, a lot of people really want to play again. I'm very eager to play again. I think that'd be really fun. Chino Weaver, would you ever want to join us?
You could ever figure out a time when I am not working?
Bet. All right. Sounds good. I would definitely love to do Lethal Company again. Yeah, same. It's just goofy and fun. I don't know. I really like it when I don't have to take a game super seriously. All I do is take games way too seriously. So it's really nice just to chill. I'm gonna pop out now. Alright, I'll see you later, Nate. Thank you so much for the compliments. Oh my gosh. Deselect is cooking something. I forgot to... Gosh darn it. I forgot to eat before stream. And that...
Hi!
He's
And
cooking!
you were over there telling me to eat!
I know! I know! There's a lot of hypocrisy there.
No worries, Nightcap. I don't forget a lot of stuff, but a lot of the details don't come in until like I'm almost done.
So you're like me in that respect, where I'll be in the sketch stage and people will be like, don't forget her eyebrows, and I'm just like, I don't draw those until I'm like done. Don't forget her
Well, like
glasses.
I don't even draw the
don't...
majority of the face until I'm almost done.
Yeah. Think of it like a painting, right? You don't really start with the intricate details of the eyes. The eyes and eyelashes and whatnot actually come way, way later, because those are the small little baby intricate details that like sit on top. I imagine your style is a bit like that.
I would probably say so, yeah.
I think that is so cool. I have no idea how you do your style. I have been wanting to do a lineless style for so long, and I can't get it to make. I can't do it. And like, so you finished that absolutely gorgeous artwork. Was it yesterday that you finished it? My whole week time is just messed up. But you finished that absolutely gorgeous piece, I think yesterday, and I don't know
The
how
one
you did
for
it.
X?
Yes. Let's see. I got
That was
45.
the day before yesterday, and it's called I Took Way Too Long on It.
It was really pretty.
And also you would be gawking at how many layers I have.
Probably not. I know that lineless takes an absolutely insane amount of layers, whereas my style takes typically about 3. I did the word test thingy Kai sent in chat. I got 45 words in 60 seconds. Is that good? 45 words per minute's not bad. You can get hired at that words per minute. That's
Well,
pretty
here,
good.
if you want to pull my window over for chat, you can see how many layers I have on this thing.
Oh yeah, sure. Give me a sec. I can probably get rid of myself, right? Right? Hey, there, that works. We can kind of see your thing. Holy shit, that's a lot of layers.
Yeah, so all of my colors go into this layer that's just labeled colors, or this group, and all of these are the actual colors.
Holy canola oil. That's crazy. It makes sense, but like, hot damn.
And it's because like they have to be split up. They probably don't need to be split up as much as I do, but it's like
If
this
you
tail is
want,
supposed to be darker than this tail, so it's got to be on a different layer with its own highlights and its own details.
yeah, everything is clipped to itself. Think of it like
Yeah.
actual layers of paper. If you want to draw or color on one layer of paper, you have to like tape something to that one layer. It's very,
Yeah.
very cool.
And like her boots are a good example of what I'm talking about, with like a lot of the detail doesn't come in until later, because with all these clip layers, that's what her boots look like.
Hold on, hold on. Scoot your image over to the right just a smidge. Yeah, that works, perfect.
But then it's like I add the color, and then I add the color, and then I add the color,
Nice.
and then I add the shading, and there's a lot of detail that comes in after I'm actually not.
That's pretty crazy. I do not work in that many layers. And I have so much respect for the fact that you do. That's nuts. Actually
Well, it's
nuts.
like, even if you look right now, I have, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 layers just for the colors. And I'm not even finished on the base colors yet. I still have a couple of spots that I need to throw the colors in.
Classic 3-layer Kai. Yeah. So I have a sketch, and then I have lines, and then I have color. If I want to do shading, then that's like a 4th layer. And it's just kind of on itself. You know, like I really don't do anything special. If it's a commission, then I might hit like 10 layers because I have effects and stuff. Back in the day, I think I once produced a 212 layer piece, and it like won't open on my computer to this day. Like, something weird happened to it, and I was just like, surely it's not because the file got corrupted or that it's on an old hard drive or anything. It's because of the layers. Which, I mean, maybe, right? But it's probably because it's on a really old hard drive, and probably because the file got corrupted. But me, with my small brain, not knowing correlation, I decided it was because of the layers. And I went on like this huge, I don't know, journey to try to bring my layer count down. I think it helped out my workflow, but it was like following a dream that could not be attained kind of thing. It was really interesting. Gotta fuse them layers once you reach a certain point? Maybe. I mean, like, younger me had no idea what they were doing. I would say I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I do have less layers now. So, that's pretty good. Smorphus! Hello. flying fish magical girl. It's actually a seaman from the Dreamcast magical girl. I know that doesn't. That's probably not everyone's first thought, but you know what? That's okay. Oh shit! I forgot to draw the little head. Hold on. So you wanted me to include a small, potentially severed seaman head. I I love that.
Well, I mean, that's obviously the most iconic part. How can you not include it?
Gosh, you're so right. Do you want the head plus like the anglerfish, like I don't know, dually that sits on top, or just the head? A purse would be cool. That's exactly what I'm doing. Ah, you're so on top of it. Okay. So there's my head shape. And I am gonna have them pretty cute looking. Or at least an attempt to look cute or stylized.
Yeah, so I'm the artist on the left. I'm just drawing Nightcap's character.
Yeah. I'ma head to bed. Alright, I will see you later. Keep the light on, you got it. Giving a little smirky smile. I'm gonna have this be like a purse. Because that's what I was thinking too. And I agree with the suggestion that it should be a purse. Oh yeah. What a cutie. Not cursed at all. Just a gosh darn cutie.
I still stand by you should make it hyper realistic.
I can't. I can't. It would just destroy me. I don't think I'd be able to sleep. I don't think I could do it. Oh man, it's so unfair. Whatever Deselect is cooking smells amazing. That gosh darn stinker. Quick, someone draw a Seaman Kai. Oh, please don't. I mean, let creativity guide your artistic path. Do whatever feels right, artists. Please don't. Spare me.
I'm gonna come to look at how I draw it later, and she's gonna kill me for how close I zoom in on this shit.
No, I think zooming in is totally fine. I think that I just have weird brain, and I just don't zoom in on my work literally at all. This is like, I am so far away from my art that when I zoom in and I look at like my non-connecting lines and stuff, I go like, man, how did I even... Do people notice this too? Like, oh, jeez. I hope they're okay with it. Oh well. Kai, let your artistic vision flow. Also, Kai, not like that. Draw Kai as a dragon? I would love that, actually. Dragons are very cool. They're also like the animal of Ace Pride, and I love that. I vibe with that. Not really sure why that's the animal of Ace Pride. I think literally it's just because dragons are cool. But I'm not going to question it. The lunar year is also dragon. True. I'm excited for when it's my lunar year again. The chicken.
But, yep. I was about to ask, and then I remembered we're 2 days, like 3 days apart.
The chicken. Mwahaha. Feral or humanoid or both dragon Kai? I have no idea. A humanoid
Well, I mean,
dragon Kai
isn't
might
a
be kind of
kobold
cute.
kind of like a dragon?
Oh, you're true. Yeah, that's so true. A kobold's basically dragon-esque. Just don't tell them that. I don't know who might get angry, but someone will. I am from the lunar year of the
Otter's gonna
pig.
show up having made a kobold OC who would get pissed off from it. From being
Probably.
called a dragon.
Probably. I'm from the lunar
Nothing
year of
else
the
about
pig.
them, just that one fact.
Always felt bad about that one. I mean, to be fair, I'm not the lunar year of the chicken. I'm the lunar year of the cock. I think that you are fine. I don't think you should feel too bad. That is the official title of my lunar year. You are
I always
doing
knew it
just
as the
fine.
lunar year of the rooster.
Yeah. Rooster is fine. In all paperwork, it uses the other word. So dumb. I'm the lunar year of the dog. Nice, that's a good one. Your horoscopes, like, never suck.
You pay attention to horoscopes.
Kind of. I don't follow them, but they're always very interesting because I have friends that do follow them, like, religiously. So I always like to think, like, oh, are they going to give me a call today randomly? Because it says that they should hang out with a Scorpio. Like, They keep me on my toes. According to Scorpio lore, I'm supposed to be like this thieving, tricky, promiscuous, horrible person. Because that's the way Scorpio is like always described. And I think I'm maybe the opposite of all of that, and I'm very confused. Like, where do they get these ideas? No one else is like a crazy meanie. Everyone else has just normal horoscopes. But Scorpio, I guess, is just like, well, fuck Scorpio. All my homies hate Scorpio. Very
Hi,
odd.
I'm also a Scorpio.
I
was
know.
born I was born right on that cusp, so I've had something say I'm a Scorpio, I've had something say I'm Sagittarius.
I think everyone is like at least off by one. Ooh. Oops. Because the way that the original I don't know things were assigned is based on like planetary rotation and like location within the constellations around us, and all of that has shifted drastically because the stars do not align with our calendars. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. No, they do not.
No, they don't care. so what I'm doing is I'm laying down the flat colors of this character. And then they go into red, which is interesting.
Now I keep hitting S trying to save.
Ho ho ho! You can save whenever you'd like. I'm not going to discourage you from saving. That would be a dick move. Just because I don't save doesn't mean you shouldn't save. If anything, I think you should very much save. Clove Bunny asks, do you prefer DC or Marvel? Ooh. Chanel Weaver, which do you prefer? DC or Marvel?
I'd have to say Marvel just by proxy of I tend to like the characters in them more. But I never really cared for either.
Do you have any favorite superheroes from DC or Marvel? Or just any favorite superheroes in general?
Depends on how you define superhero.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say comic superhero, just for simplicity. And then we can delve into the definition of a superhero.
I'm gonna say probably not then. I've never been much of a actual like superhero comic person.
Interesting. How come? I mean, if you happen to know the reason.
I don't.
Fair.
I just never had that easy enough access to like a comic book store, I guess.
Let's see, what color are the eyes? Yellow. I can do that. I have a site for you guys if you're ever interested. That is so vague, I'm almost scared. Generally speaking, I think that I enjoy the tonality of DC Comics. But I like the characters of Marvel much more. That being said, the majority of Marvel's characters I don't really care for. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. I'm a big fan of Ghost Rider. And I used to be a huge fan of Wolverine, but then his comics kind of got a little samey. Like he was always fighting the same inner demons kind of thing, and you know that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of got a little bored with Wolverine. Whereas, for example, Ghost Rider literally was always up to some crazy shit. Like one episode he's trying to figure out how to best drink a beer while on fire, and the next one is him literally fighting the devil for the 10th time. Like he's always up to some crazy shit, and I really liked that. Also, it was one of the very first comics that openly talked about the different interpretations of the Bible. And I grew up in a pretty Christian household, I think. Like, you know, prayer and you know, don't say God's name in vain kind of thing. Not huge, like I didn't have to go to church, but it was still like more than the average probably household. And so seeing a comic that openly talked about that was so wildly fascinating to me, and I almost felt like I had like a dirty book in my in my like arsenal, I guess. So that was very, I don't know, that was very interesting for me. Also, I don't think I said anything. Ataru Menchi, I think I totally missed your resub. Thank you so much for the 2 months. If you're still here, I'm so sorry that I missed your resub. I am so sorry. Thank you so much for resubbing. It genuinely means so much to me. And like, again, welcome to the community. Thank you so much. The naughty Marvel comic, yeah, it felt very like I was holding on to some, like, crazy literature. And I guess to an extent I kind of was, right? That's how it felt. So yeah, that's why I always liked Ghost Rider. I liked Wolverine because there is like this interesting, gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. It was an interesting recount of how a character can be in different kinds of pain at the same time. I think is how I would call that. And that was so wild to me that a character could be in pain without getting hurt. Like, I was a young kid at that time, like I just didn't really understand, right? But now, like as I got older, I get it now. And I think, I don't know, it's just very kind of cool. And their descriptions were very interesting and very unlike other characters' descriptions. I don't know, I just really liked it. I thought it was quite spectacular. Other comics I've read quite a bit of Dark Horse comics growing up. I don't think nothing really of note. I've read a little bit of Image Comics, Generator Rex, or I guess it was just called Gen Rex Baby, I think it's called. It was what turned into the show of Generator Rex, and that was really cool to me. The art was so incredible. And that opened my eyes to like Image Comics and how interesting Image Comics can be. So anything that just wasn't the this is Marvel, only Marvel makes comics, also only DC makes comics kind of thing. That was pretty cool.
Oh, bad break.
Oh no! Disgusting break. Yeah, I've read a ton of comics. Then I found Archie. Like Archie Andrews, like the guy. And when you got an Archie comic, like from the store, from subscription or whatever, there were ads for their other comics in there. And that's how I learned about the Sonic comics. That there were Sonic comics. That was crazy to me. And so of course I ordered all of those and I became an instant fan. And yeah, I just really liked the Sonic comics. That, I think, got me started in like more serious Sonic art more than anything. Is reading the comics that like Tracy Yardley and Jason Jensen and Jim Amash were like teaming up to produce some of the best like comic content I've ever seen at that point in my life. Like that was so cool. And now, like, people who were in the Sonic community are now illustrating for that same cause. They now illustrate for IDW's Sonic comic, which is just so cool to me. I really think that's neat.
No, I think the question is, would you ever take that opportunity if you got the chance?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's too much work for not enough money. But like what job isn't, right?
Isn't that the case? Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. When I worked at a bakery, like I loved the job, but like boy, howdy did I not get paid at all. And I mean, like my current job, I get paid twice as much as I did when I was working at a bakery, and I still feel the same way. Like, oh my god, I don't get paid enough at all. It's crazy.
It is very fun to have a I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah. But like, I don't know what amount of money I would genuinely feel satisfied with. Because at the end of the day, you are working for someone else who's making far more than you, doing far less than you, and like shoot, I don't know what to do about that. Is there a solution? I don't know. I have 2 art degrees. I don't know anything about economics or capitalism or whatever. But I do know that I have a physical body that is being wasted away by the hour that I work for someone else who's just making more than me. It's crazy. A little depressing,
And it
perhaps.
sucks.
Yeah, but it also kind of makes the times where I get to do this feel really good. Like, this is nice.
Yep.
Okay,
I can definitely
I...
say I am enjoying myself.
Good, I'm glad. I think I'm liking what I'm doing here with the outfit design.
I love what you're doing. It's so cute.
I don't know if it speaks magical girl, but that's okay.
Anything can be magical girl if you try hard enough.
True. But it does have a very specific aesthetic. I don't know if I'm like nailing that aesthetic, but it's okay if I don't. I like the art anyway. Also, thank you for the compliment, Atma. I really super appreciate that. Drawing in front of people is really, really hard. Like, really genuinely hard. And even just one comment of like, hey, you're doing good. Oh my god. It just makes me feel so much better. Like, I'm not failing horribly, terribly. So that's good. Thank you. It goes a long way, a very long way. He's got a bit of interesting orange skin, this guy. So I'm gonna give him that same orange skin.
Hey, Cubic.
Cubic! How you doing, Cubic? Okay, so the original character here has like very starry feeling elements to her design. So like there's purple and like a freaking universe in her tail and stuff. So I'm gonna try to replicate that as well on my side. Make it feel like this tail here is made out of stars. I don't know how successful I'll be, but that's okay. I feel the same way when people compliment me on my sprites. I'm more or less a hack when it comes to making them. But I do try to make them my own in a way. I don't know how someone could be a hack at creating sprites, but you know what? Like, keep going, right? The fact that you're making and creating at all is just awesome. So like, I don't know, keep it up. I'm glad that you're
Meanwhile,
here.
I'm over here like my first thought is fake it until you make it.
Where otter? Dare otter. Which otter? Dat one. I love it so much. Who otter? He otter. We could go forever on this. It's so funny to me. Alright, so now we've got a little bit of stars. Oh, stream, I haven't shown up because of my stomach being sickies. No! You're back to being sick, homie? No way! I'm so sorry. Stream is going good. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Man, that sucks. Alright. What's the worst sickness you've ever had, Chinna?
You know well, how do we want to define sickness?
However you want. Which I know is a very boring answer, but that is my answer.
Then I will say you already know the answer to that one.
Yeah, but chat doesn't know. Tell your story.
In
Jerk.
2020, at the height of COVID,
Yay.
it was mid-July, and Astrid was just a little puppy. And one day I just started waking up and feeling the worst pain in my gut.
So what did you do?
Well, no, let me work. Let me go.
Alright.
It honestly was not that bad to start with, but it gradually got worse. It went away for like a couple of days before coming back, and then it went away again, and then it just came back and would not go away, and gradually got worse to the point where I could hardly get out of bed. And finally, a certain Kai finally convinced me like 2 weeks later to go to the damn hospital.
I'm glad that I convinced you, but like, man, I'm so sorry.
Turns out what had happened was I had an ovarian cyst that had grown to the size of a smartphone.
Yay. So what did you do next?
I ended up staying at the ER until like 11 a.m. Well, so height of COVID, the urgent cares all closed early. So we ended up going to like 2 different urgent cares trying to figure out, because our first choice had closed super early. So we ended up going to a second one. I went into the lobby because they were actually open. Went over to the receptionist and was like, hey, here are my symptoms. I really need to see a doctor. And while she was in the back, I'm assuming getting someone and describing like the symptoms and trying to figure it out, I threw up into their lobby. I had a bowl, so it's not like there was a giant mess everywhere. But still, I threw up.
Not a good sign. And honestly, that's like a huge symptom to anybody who works in medicine, as like, hey, this person is telling the truth.
Oh yeah,
it's so
like,
hard to throw up like on command. You know what I mean?
And like, I don't know at what point they had come back out. I don't know if like they came out right as I started or while I was in the middle of it. But I know that once I was done throwing up, I looked over and there was the receptionist and the practitioner. And they just took one look and was like, yeah, go to the damn hospital.
Yeah! That's a good nurse and practitioner. I'm glad that they saw your symptoms and like heard you out. There are so many instances where people are like told to go back home because they're just like, oh, well, you just ate something bad. We'll see you tomorrow. And then they just get like so much sicker. So I'm really glad that they heard you out. They trusted you. And yeah, that they helped you out. At least sent you in the right
remember,
direction.
I was even telling you, like, I'll do it in the morning. I'll
Yeah.
wait until tomorrow morning. But you were like, no, go do it right now.
Yeah, and I'm really glad you did. Curbstorm. I always say your name is Curbstrom in my head. Curbstorm, hi. Welcome.
So yeah, I
Curbstorm.
I went to the ER, I want to say like 7, 8 o'clock. I was there until 1 a.m.
Ooh. So when you got that removed, did you ask to keep it?
Hell no.
that would be
But
my
a
very
fun fact
first
about
thing.
having it removed. is I only have one ovary now. They had to take my entire ovary because of how attached it was.
There has to be a joke in there. Are
Nope.
you ovary it? No.
Someone ban Kai, please.
Sorry. So how are you feeling now? I mean, this was a while ago, right? But how are you feeling now?
Well, it's been over 2 years. I hope I'm feeling better.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Damn, Daniel.
I think I like my colors. I'm gonna shade and stuff still, but let me zoom out. Teriyaki fish man, what are your thoughts? How are we feeling? So I noticed that she has like all of these like stars and stuff in her tails. So I decided to make her main fish tail like her other tails. Yeah. But it's still like a reference to the Seaman. All right, I'm glad you like it. All right, I will commence then. I agree. I agree with Switch. I'm very, very glad that you are okay, Chana. I remember like I was so gosh darn scared for you. And like I was talking with all these people about it, and like I was so scared for you. Um 'Cause like I didn't know, I don't know. It's just like one day my friend is feeling kind of icky, the next day they are in the hospital. Uh, hope everything's cool. So I'm really glad that you wound up being okay.
Absolutely. And yeah, I think they ended up deciding that, like, the reason I was in so much pain was because that cyst was so heavy, it was physically moving my uterus around.
Noise. Nothing more fun than having your actual organs being scooted around. That sounds so comfortable and really fun. I'm glad you're okay.
It was definitely pretty rough at the time. I don't think I've ever had pain that bad before or since.
And I hope you don't either. I think that that's a very unique kind of pain as well. Like, I mean, how in the world would you possibly try to replicate that, right? In
Yeah.
anything else? That's crazy. So I'm really glad.
Well, let's put this into a bit of perspective as well. I'm a redhead,
Mm-hmm.
so by that logic, I also have an extremely high pain tolerance.
True, true. Except when it comes to the sun, you guys get absolutely destroyed.
I hate the sun.
The sun comes around and you guys just start taking hit points. Kai, you got that unique bread in French? What? It's like a whole other language, dude. What? Oh, pain. Oh, yeah. That's funny. My
Yeah,
roommate. Oh, sorry.
but yeah, the thing about pain is, like, especially true for me. I have had my parents stare at me before going, "Holy heck, how are you not in pain right now?" And I just kind of shrug and go, "I don't know."
Oh, I'm just kind of cool and
I had
shit.
one time where I ended up burning myself on the oven pretty. I guess it
Oh.
must have been pretty hard, but I just kind of shrugged and went about my day, and they didn't notice until like 2 weeks later, and I was just like, "Oh yeah."
Oh God. I think that with regards to pain tolerance, I'm pretty, I don't know, average probably. Um, but recently-ish, I had baby's first migraine. and it lasted for 4 hours, and it was some of the worst pain I have ever experienced because there's nothing I could do about it. And that was very unique. 'Cause like I don't know, let's say you break your leg, right? At least you can hold your leg and be like, there, like it's okay. You'll heal. This is like your brain going, ah. How do I comfort that?
Suffering.
I guess I just suffer now for an unknown amount of time. See you guys later. Like, oh man, that really sucked. I
Enjoy
lied
dinner
down
night.
and cried for a billion years. Painkillers, my beloved, it did nothing. Did absolutely nothing to me. So if they become like a regular thing in my life, then I'll have to go and try to get like migraine specific, probably painkillers. The Advil I took did nothing.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely nothing.
for headaches, I have to take a mixture of Tylenol and Advil to get it to actually do anything.
It's crazy. Benadryl,
I
also
wish I could
Sparky
take
says.
Benadryl Sparky, but that shit knocks me out so hard.
Oh, does Benadryl put you to sleep? Oh, that
Benadryl
sucks.
knocks me the fuck out.
That sucks. I can't do stuff that'll put me to sleep. I'm a workaholic. If I get put to sleep like ahead of schedule, I'll just cry. That's the point. I know that's the point, but I don't want that.
Kind of hard to do when you're in the middle of work.
That's true.
Like, my headaches always come when I'm working, and I'm sitting here like, I can't. They would not be able to.
I remember this is like the only time that my manager ever showed me kindness. I remember that I was standing by the oven at my bakery job, and he walked over and he went, "You look really pale." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's just how I am." And he goes, "No, no, no, like way more than normal." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I guess I don't really feel very good." And he goes, "You should go home. You do not look good." And I'm like, "Okay, sure." And so the next morning, I I went to the doctor. I had breakfast and I went to the doctor, and for a while I had been feeling pretty sick. Like like I've been having these weird panic attacks or like bouts where I feel like I need to throw up. And it was worrying me, but it wasn't worrying me like too much. Like I got better eventually, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
And so I went to the doctor and they gave me a blood test. And so after you have breakfast, the average person probably sits at a blood sugar level of about 100. That's like the ideal. After having breakfast, I was sitting at 72, which is
Oh my
very, very,
god.
very low. That's very, very low. And I didn't know what the fuck that meant. And so I was like, oh man, it's almost 69. Damn. And they were like, oh, you don't want to be in the 60s. That's when you go comatose. And I'm like, pardon? When I do what? And they go, do you have any history of like blood disease? And I'm like, blood? I don't know. Like, my family doesn't talk to me. I don't know. And so, it turns out that I have something called non-diabetic chronic hypoglycemia, meaning my blood doesn't hold on to sugar very well, and so I have to go out of my way to get sugar every day because my body does not synthesize it. Which is very odd and very kind of ironic because I was working at a bakery at the time and I wasn't getting enough sugar. So like it's kind of ironic.
Here I was over here trying to figure out how I could make a joke about you eating too many apples.
Yeah, I mean I had a whole bunch of apples. I still eat I don't know, I think I eat more sugar than the average person. I mean, I definitely do now. But I still get these bouts of like dizziness, and then Deselect would be like, "Did you eat today?" And it's just like, no, guess not. Go eat. All right. So yeah, I'm very lucky that I have him to keep me in check. Otherwise, I probably would faint a lot. But yeah, weird blood stuff. My ex-girlfriend had the opposite switch, the weirdo says. A chocolate bar would put her into the quick sugar coma. Drooling. Whoa! Eye open, sleep, and everything. It was wild. That's very interesting.
Oh my gosh.
I don't envy that, but I do wish that I could just have a day where I didn't have to eat anything. That would be nice. Eating takes a lot. Can I still enter the raffle? Always. Always, always. Welcome.
I can't complain. I can't make fun of you for how long you take anymore.
Oh, isn't it hard? It becomes like 12 times harder when you're also talking and answering chat. So difficult.
Well, this is still, like, even faster than for me. Like, you see how long I take on drawings?
Yeah. I do think you are kind of speeding along here, though. I think you're doing a good job.
Still think you're gonna finish before me, though.
It is very likely, and you know what? That's okay. I could also easily just go and like take a little break to grab something to eat so that I don't actually faint on stream again. That would be that would be so ideal.
It probably would.
Yeah. The lore behind that last comment is 2 years ago? Oh my god, 2 years ago. I was streaming and then I suddenly started feeling like really weird. Like somehow it was just really difficult to continue like functioning as like a person. Like I just wanted to like lie down, or like even if I lied down, I was scared that I wouldn't get back up. And it was just like a really strange sudden feeling because I was in the middle of streaming. So I said, "All right, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm so sorry." And then I drank some water. I started feeling a little better. And then I started stream again, and I felt weird again. So I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go lie down. Maybe I have like heat stroke or something."
Yeah, wasn't this the time you overheated yourself?
That's what everybody thought. Turns out, no, I just got sick. And I had a fever, just randomly. It had nothing to do with what I was wearing. I just had some virus that I guess just made me really hot randomly. And so I had to go to the hospital because I thought I was actually just dying. It was horrible. Oh my god, it was like the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. I've never dealt with this ever. Never in my life have I ever thought that I would have to go to the hospital because I felt a little hot. That was weird. And it was so painful too. And I was like slurring my speech. I couldn't like keep my head up. And that was all very, very strange to me. And super scary. Oh my god, it was really scary. And so they wheeled me in, and they took x-rays, they took EKGs, and me, being from the United States, I was like, oh my god, this is thousands of dollars. I'm fucked. I don't have, like, an income. I'm a student right now. Oh man, this is bad. And so, after 8 hours of testing and waiting and testing and waiting, they said, yeah, we think it's a virus. How you feeling now? And I went, better, I guess. They're like, all right, you survived. We'll see you later. So, okay, thanks. Bye. And then I got billed. So after getting, I think I got 2, maybe 3 x-rays. I got a hospital stay. They didn't feed me, but they did give me some drinks. They gave me some different medicines, one to make sure I didn't throw up, and the other to help bring down fever. I had no idea there was medicine out there that helped you not to throw up. That's amazing to me, by the way.
It doesn't work on me. I learned that.
I am so sorry. That was magic to me. That was incredible. So yeah, hospital stay, my own room, at least 2 x-rays that I can remember, some medicine, lots of testing, and EKG. In the States, that would easily be like $1,000 at least. Easily.
Oh, probably closer to like 2 to 3,000 at this point.
Yeah. And you know what I was charged? 250
Wasn't it?
Canadian.
Yeah.
That's like $80? Like, what the heck? Oh man, I'm not even a Canadian citizen. If I were a Canadian citizen, I would have paid nothing. Literally nothing. And so that's why I was just like, wow, that sucked, but also I can go to the hospital now and not have to worry. That's pretty cool. So that was a good experience. Unironically.
Yeah, that is definitely like the only reason I'd probably want to move into your basement.
I would love to
Well-
have you in my basement. You can sit next to everyone else. I mean, you can have the basement all to yourself. There's no one else there.
I take it back. It wouldn't be the only reason, because I get to be with you.
Ah, I could make you sandwiches. We could eat cereal at 3 p.m. What else? We could finally watch some Magical Girl nonsense, and I'll be like, wow, that's really good. And you'll be like, I told you. And I'll be like, yeah.
Madoka. I still swear you would love it.
Alright, yeah, probably. And I don't know. Yeah, we could turn it into a real party basement. You could have your own coffin. That would be cool. My coffin has LEDs. You can do whatever yours you want with yours. That'd be cool.
I mean, it'd probably be on fire.
Yeah, you could have a fire coffin. That'd be cool. Pretty sure Canada will allow that. I don't really know the rules for having, you know, such things in your house, but I'm sure it's fine.
Enemy spotted.
As long as you don't get caught.
Haha. It would be hot because it's on fire, not cool. Very funny, very funny. I like it. Yeah, it's not like Canada's perpetually on fire or anything. It's fine. Which is wild. Coming from California, which is also perpetually on fire, I moved to Canada going, thank God I won't be in the heat anymore. It's gonna be so nice. The winters will have snow. And I come over here and everything's on fire. Just like home. It's like I never left.
Hey, I do have to let you know.
Yeah, what's up?
I've been smiling so much my cheeks hurt.
Good. I'm glad. So what do you think of the I don't know, streaming / guest experience so far? I don't know if
Definitely
you came in
reminds
nervous.
me why the hell I've been wanting to start streaming again.
I think you should stream again. It was so fun watching your streams before. And it doesn't even have to be art. I'd watch you play fucking games and shit. I'd play games with you if I, had the time, etc., right?
You know, well, I'd stream if I had the time.
Yeah. So I recall you mentioning prospects to a different job or a new job. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's going to be a possibility?
Still searching, still not having much luck.
Stinky, I'm sorry. I wish I had advice. The only advice I could possibly give is just like keep looking. Anybody would be so lucky just to have you. Of course I'm biased, so my word is just like, completely worthless, but I think people would be really lucky to have you around. You are a hard worker, a genuinely crazy hard worker. And your attitude is just fantastic. You actually care about people, and you actually care about the work that you produce. People would be so lucky to have you.
I thought I told you no sap.
Well, too bad. My stream, my rules. Suck it. Speaking of sucking, how's the microphone quality and loudness of everything? It has been adjusted like crazy. Do you guys notice anything? You guys notice anything different? Because if the answer is no, then good.
Hi, bees.
Speaking of sucking, I see bees in my chat. How you doing, bees? How's the computer working, man? Hopefully it hasn't exploded on you yet. You sound good? Good, good, good. It came to my attention that I was wildly quiet. You had to replace the CPU, but it works now? Nice. Did you get a nice fancy CPU? One that'll last you eons? Or at least the next, year? Are you gonna get the Dune 2 popcorn bucket? Dune 2 popcorn bucket. Do you think I'm allowed to show that on stream? I think I
don't see
can.
why not.
So
That'd be a really weird thing for you to get in trouble for.
So let me show you guys the Dune 2 popcorn bucket. It's a sandworm.
Oh.
It's
Okay, you know what? I take it back. Maybe you will get in trouble.
it's a Dune sandworm. What a wow, what else could it be? Why did they do this?
Because they knew.
They had to know. I want one so bad. I want one so bad. It'll sell out so fast. The sand wussy. Oh, shit. Who said the sand wussy? Switch the weirdo. Oh my god, homie. I'm crying. Thank you. Oh, man. So yeah, that totally normal popcorn bucket, is coming out. Bees, don't get into details. What the fuck? Oh man, the sandworm bucket I think is gonna be quite popular. Across the world, really. It's gonna be maybe one of the most popular popcorn bucket designs of the century. It will be just influential, really, to further popcorn designs.
Yeah, well, with how much they've been trying to sell these, like, collector edition popcorn and all of that, it's definitely going to.
Yeah, I think for many different reasons, but I think people might go nuts for this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's just too funny. Now, I know the sandworm bucket is very funny, individuals in chat, but I know that every single one of you is a darling that would never do any wrong, but I do want to put that out there that this is a nice, friendly chat, not marked 18 plus. Chill.
Booba booba
Chill.
booba booba booba.
Chill, you fuckers, chill! Don't encourage them. Chill. I'll dump water in chat. Ice cold water on top of you fuckers. Thank you. Thank you for the honk.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Nope.
The Buzz Lightyear drinking cup fiasco? Oh, I don't know what that is.
Kai,
I don't know
my
what that
sister,
is.
I hate that I went to take a shower and I came back to that bucket.
You gotta take another shower. Don't worry, I understand. The sandworm is... It's very powerful. Look up the Buzz Lightyear cup, okay? Buzz Lightyear cup. I don't think I could show this one. That's hilarious. Why is it green?
Oh god, that thing!
Why is it a... There's so many gifs of it. Oh my god. That's amazing. Ah, man. That's incredible. China's literally just dying. That's very funny. The only reason I know of it is because of a goofy TF2 Death Run map. What? Is it like some background thing in the map? What do you mean? TF2 maps are insane. All of them are just made by the nuttiest creatures available on the planet. So funny. Yeah, I'm shocked people didn't point out the Buzz Lightyear cup and go, "Hey, no." Surely there had to be human involvement, no? Maybe it's a manufacturing error. Like they gave the design was fine, and the manufacturer is like, "Oh, well, we got to put this straw somewhere." Zoop. That's what I choose to
blame
believe.
that on the design. The design should have included the straw to begin with.
I agree. I don't know how it's not the designer's fault, but maybe it's not. As a designer, I blame the designer. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. Like the engineers thought it and wrote up the schematics for one thing, but maybe like the automation of it couldn't do it because it was, I don't know, out of parts or some shit, so they had to default to a different model. It could be a million different things. Either way, they should not have sold it.
Oh yeah. Even if that's the case, that's like, you take it back to them and someone should go,
Yeah, like, even if it, like, went straight from manufacturing to on the line for products, surely there had to be one person that saw that and went, yeah, that's ready for stores.
Well, I think it gets back to what we were saying earlier.
Yeah? Which part?
Don't get paid enough for this shit!
Oh, you're so right. They don't get paid enough. You're so right. How many jobs have you worked in your life?
3.
Do you have a favorite of the three? Psst. You don't have to have a favorite, but do you have a favorite?
Not really.
If you had the ideal job, what would it be?
Not dealing with people.
Ooh, customer service freaking sucks.
Customer service is the worst, guys. Treat your damn customer service people well. It is awful.
And, like, customer service workers are necessary. Literally necessary. You cannot have a proper functioning business without a person there to talk to the masses. They have such an important job. I can't handle it anymore. What do you think some alternatives could be? Like, just to brainstorm. We have automation and shit, right? But, like, you still need somebody to talk to you. So, with the one rule being the job still needs to exist, how do we make the job better?
My first thought is kind of like what B said. People are so entitled and toxic. Let there be actual consequences for it. I deal with
Ooh.
so many people that act like that, and then they just get away with it because I'm not allowed to do anything.
Do you think that there should be, I don't know, like the one punch man rule? Like you get one punch. Make it make it count, or maybe like a vetting process. No, a purge day.
I would take a purge day.
Uh, hmm. I have a feeling there just would be no customers left, which is problematic for the business.
So
Maybe.
despite belief, some of the customers are amazing. I have a few customers that I'm always so excited to see because they are amazing.
I always hope that whenever I go to the store, that I'm like one of those amazing customers. I hope. Gosh, I hope. But I always like, what would be the best customer? You know, would that be a customer that goes out of their way to be and do something that's nice? Or would it just be like a normal ass person who's just not a jerk? You know what I mean? Like from your experience, what would be the ideal customer?
To some extent, yeah, it is just they're not a jerk. Like even like my favorite customers are the people who even the ones who like ask a lot of questions, they take your answers with understanding.
So they treat you like you're an actual person and not just an asset to the store.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. I think that's pretty good. That's a good ruling. I'm reminded of the scene, if you're familiar with the Babadook, Babadook, I don't know, where the main mom is like looking back at her son and she goes, why can't you just be normal? That's how I felt about a lot of my customers. Like, why can't you just not act like this? Who taught you this? Why? Because they're just so mean.
No, the sad part is I've seen some people like it's obvious that they're teaching their kids to act like entitled brats.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's probably because their parents taught them that too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Is that where that meme is from? It is. It's a pretty good movie. It's not my favorite horror movie ever, but it's pretty good. Chana, do you
Hi.
watch horror movies?
No.
Why not?
I am a chicken.
Nice. What kind of movies do you watch?
Well, like I said, I'm a chicken.
Yeah. But that means you can watch like other movies.
Oh no, I'm answering
Oh, sorry.
sister.
Sorry.
I don't really watch movies anymore either.
It's hard to find the time. It
Yeah.
used to drive me nuts when people would come into chat and be like, "What do you mean you haven't seen this new movie?" It's like,
Bazinga.
I've been working like at 80-hour weeks. Where do you get the time? Random chatter.
I
Thoughts
guess I'd
on
probably
Chicken
say I
Little?
watch
Oh.
like animated movies way over anything else.
Do you have any you might recommend? Animated movies / anime movies.
Probably not ones you could watch legally.
That's fair. Totally fair. 80 hours, how are you not dead? It sounds a lot worse than it is. When you work 2 full hour or full jobs, right? You're on the clock for one if you work remotely while you're working the other. So when, for example, I do illustration, like contracted illustration and contracted design work, I'm getting paid for both of those jobs, and while I'm on the break for one job, I do the work for the other job. It's like it's insane the amount of scheduling that I have to do in order to get anything done. And like it's so scary. I'm very lucky that my jobs allow me to work remotely because I know that that's not a luxury that most people have. Not even close. And if I didn't have that luxury, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I've been trying to look for a job that is remote, because God knows there are no jobs around here.
What kind of remote job would be like your ideal one?
I've been trying to look for website design again, but honestly, I'd enjoy doing just like anything that doesn't deal with customers.
Fair. I know that there are a lot of illustration jobs out there right now. But, and this is a very big and heavy but, it's usually for companies that are looking to train AI or do NFT kind of stuff. Which
I know, and that's the part that sucks.
yeah, it's really tough. But you would be able to work remotely, and you would be able to do kind of a fun job. It's probably pretty fun. It's not like they know what art is, so it doesn't really matter if you do a good job or not, right? And you get to draw. But it's the moral part of that that I have a huge problem with. I get these ads
Yeah.
all the time for literally this company that I live shockingly close to, and they want to hire me as an illustrator. And oh, every day, and they pay like 2 times the amount of money that I currently make at my job. And like, can I do it? I don't think I'd be able to. Like, morally, I don't think I could. I think about it a lot because money is good and delicious. But knowing that I help to contribute to like literally the problem, yeah, it's actually a soul-stealing job. I don't think I could do it.
Well, especially because you're basically doing a job that so eventually they can fire you.
Exactly, I'm doing a job that gets rid of my job. That's crazy. So like, do I take the two times the pay now to receive no pay later? I don't know.
Maybe if you save like crazy.
I guess.
But who can do that anymore either?
It's so hard. When the AI gets to a certain point, what will they do then? I don't know. I mean, probably still do the same thing, right? Or just not hire people.
Yeah, just make the AI do all of it. Why do they need to hire someone?
Exactly.
And that's part of what it. That's even part of what sucks, because trying to look for, like, even just companies anymore, you go onto their websites and, or even just like, their job descriptions, and it's like at the forefront of the AI revolution.
Yeah. Like what do they think is the AI revolution? And if that's their selling point, what kind of people are they selling this to?
Yeah.
Let's
Well, like, I
see.
think I swear I swear it was you that I sent, like, even the screenshots of one of these companies to, 'cause on my job search.
Hmm.
That was like, the job itself was listed, sounded great. It sounded like a great opportunity. And then I go look at their website, and, like, the very first thing on it is AI.
AI. It just shows that like the company doesn't care or they don't have the money for like actual art. And do you want to work for a company that doesn't even have the money to pay for an artist and expect them to pay you? Ooh, I don't know. To answer
Definitely
some
not.
questions in chat, let's see. Did the ice cream truck situation ever get resolved? I'm still working on that. I have a feeling I'm going to be working on this for literally years. But we'll see. I'll let
Have you
you
received any updates at least?
kind of. I don't know if I'm legally allowed to talk about them, but I will
Oh,
let yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's really great. But I will talk about them when I can talk about them. Ice cream truck question mark Radical Bees says last year, February of last year, I think.
Oh my god, was that really February?
I know, crazy, right? Maybe it's March, but sometime last year, an ice cream truck was spotted in Maryland, United States, and it was covered only in my art. And everyone's like, "Oh wow, it's like the furry ice cream truck. Nice." And I'm like, "Not nice. That's all my artwork. What the fuck?" Uh so
And it was artwork of other people's
yeah, it was
OCs.
like commissions that I had done, not just like teehee, I drew my character, oh no, they stole it. It was other people's characters, other people's IPs and trademark, and they just took it. So, yeah, I've been fighting a very interesting legal battle slash standoff, which now I understand why it goes so slowly. Um, I'm sure the end will be fine. But if the end is not fine, you better believe I'm going to make a huge stinky stink about it online, and we'll see where that goes. Oh, you actually filed legal processes. I don't think I'm allowed to answer that question. I hate saying that. Oh, I hate saying that. I wish I could just be so open.
I mean, better safe than sorry.
Yes. Let's see. To answer other stuff, I thought the Nightshade code was working on countering that. Nightshade is working on countering that, but it's not something that's 100%, right? So the way Nightshade works is it basically, in extreme layman's terms, retrains AI to think that a car or an object or some sort of tagged term actually looks and has the traits of something else. And so what Nightshade does is say, let's say that there's a picture of a dog. Nightshade will put some crazy magic on there, because they use reverse machine learning algorithms to alter your image as least as possible to make it look
Guy,
and read. Yes.
look at my screen.
Yeah.
So I have the background.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Did you
I
put it on the same
drew.
layer?
I put. I was cutting it out, and apparently I did it with the background color.
Hee. That sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know the solution because I don't know your workflow.
Oh, I'm just gonna have to cut it out and erase a bit around the edges.
That's not too bad, but that does still very much suck. I'm sorry. Wrong layer, Crunk. Rest in peace. That's okay.
It wasn't even like the wrong layer. I was on the wrong pen.
Oh no. I'm sorry. But let's see. Yeah, the AI thing is basically saying a photo of a dog and they Nightshade puts imagery into, like, hides imagery in your own work to make any machine learning algorithms that see your work see it as, oh, that has the characteristics of a cat, or that has the characteristics of a car. And even though your work is a photo of a dog, it will go, yes, a dog has 4 wheels. I think it is so funny and excellent.
All the luck to the people that are doing that. Seriously.
Yeah. The University of Chicago, which is the team basically that's running Nightshade and Glaze and etc., they are doing such a good job. Their research is fantastic. They release research on all of this stuff. So if you're ever just interested in reading about what's going on with AI, or even how AI learns and why it's an issue, they have all of that stuff published, and it is fantastic. The fact that there is a source that is genuinely unbiased, like the University of Chicago isn't looking to develop new AI, right? They're not looking to be like, ah, yes, AI, the way of the future. I can't wait to steal all of these artists' work. They're just unbiasedly talking about how AI learns and how it can be genuinely helpful for the future, like on a scientific basis. And I think that is so fascinating. So fascinating. Oh man, you guys are getting ads. Icky. I'm sorry. But yeah, I love that stuff. I think it's great. Seeing and giving artists the ability to quote unquote fight back is very cool. And you don't need all artists to do it in order for it to be successful and impactful. You don't need every artist to Nightshade their work for them not to get protected by Nightshade. That is awesome to me. So I Nightshade my work. I will offer to Nightshade other people's work. If I have Nightshaded your work, probably don't be like, hey, you Nightshaded my work, Kai, thanks. Like, don't say that. Don't let them know that I'm Nightshading your work. Because it's like a nice little surprise, right? I will be very open that I am Nightshading my work, because I feel like it's important to let people know that there are artists that are doing it, and if you're interested in it, I can help you. I can help you figure it out and even help you, like, figure out how to run it. Because from a distance, it's kind of scary looking. If I commissioned / requested anything, you are more than welcome to Nightshade any of mine. Oh, that's... I mean, I would never honestly think of doing that. If I were going to Nightshade a client's work, which already is like kind of a no-no, you have paid for the rights to this artwork. I can, however, offer a Nightshaded alternative. That way, when you post it to your own sites, etc., you don't contribute to the algorithm, I guess is what I'm going to say. What is nightshading? Nightshading is the process of taking a piece of artwork and running it through reverse machine learning algorithms to make that piece of artwork no longer be viable for machine learning datasets. Basically, it's our anti-AI tool as an artist. We don't notice anything particularly different about it. If you still wanted to study my artwork as a human being, you can look at all of my art and still study from it and learn from it. You can even fucking still trace it, right? That's illegal, and I don't like that, but you still could. An
You're still
AI, on
putting
the
in
other
an
hand,
effort to steal.
exactly. It's way more effort than than AI is putting into it, and any AI prompters are putting into it. Let's see. Night shading tricks other art programs. That one thing is another. That bread is a toaster, that cat's a dog, that a zebra is a tiger. It only really works in scale. In scale? I don't know if it really works in scale, because if you train an algorithm that a Ford Fiesta is a type of nacho, uh, any other references to Fords or Fiestas will now net you nachos. It works with tagging, and any other related tags will similarly be night shaded, I guess, or poisoned, I guess. Very, very interesting stuff. And yeah, exactly. Even one image, even one dose to AI is enough to change how a data set is read and understood. And it only affects AI datasets that train off of people's artwork without consent. So if, for example, you are running a hospital and it needs to be trained off of hospital data, and etc., right? You're not just going to tell it to go Google office and hospital data, right? You're going to go to somebody who actually has proper information for that. Actual artists, actual information, actual data. It doesn't hurt that, because now that's consensual. So wildly cool. I love it. It's just a big, big ol' stinky finger to the people who steal artwork. And boy, is it a stinky finger. Also, it's free. Complete and totally free for you to run or even just try it out. It might take a little while to load, or download, excuse me, because you have to also download tons and tons of machine learning libraries to go along with it. Nightshade has to figure out what it is that you're drawing before it can change what you're drawing. It might be kind of stupid if it changes Sonic to Sonic, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Use the AI against the AI.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a large download. It's a couple gigs. I think it's like 1.2 gigs actually, but So yeah, just so you know, it is a little bit of a big download, not that big of a deal, free to use, provided information and whatnot from an actual reputable school. Hashtag actually not a scam. It's very nice. Alright, how you doing, China? On your art? Flying, you
How
feeling
the hell do you do multiple of these a day?
it? Sometimes I don't. It's so hard. But once we're done with this one, we can actually just do some doodles afterward. Since I'm also like kind of going hard on mine, I think we could totally do some doodles and just chat. Hello from rainy Humboldt County. Hello, Humboldt County. Glad to hear y'all are raining. Has the weather been pretty good? Hopefully the apocalypse hasn't hit y'all yet, and y'all are just getting like snow or something over there. Humboldt County, for those of you who are not familiar, is Northern California, known for its lush plant life, and for some reason never snows. I'm sure there's a scientific reason, but who knows? Just wet? Good. Wettest part of the, I don't know, of California? Probably. Also home to the very kind of incorrect, mostly incorrect, but very interesting docu-series on Netflix, Murder Mountain. So if you ever want to learn a little bit about that region, you can watch Murder Mountain. Probably see my house. I used to live there. Not that I was murdering people on a mountain, but you know, same area.
I don't know. Can we take that as a confession, chat?
No, no. Especially now that I'm denying it. Pretty sure that's how it works. Red rum, red rum. No, no. I confessed we finally got her. We all worked for the FBI. We've been waiting years. She thought she had a growing chat. Joke's on her. We're all agents. I like the idea
I was
of...
their last attempt.
Yeah, I like the idea of a bunch of federal agents sitting in my chat giving me like cute OCs to draw and shit because they want to capture me.
Ooh, this Coca-Cola got me wired.
Wait, is it still hitting only me? You should have pled the 5th. Gosh darn it. I'll plead the 6th. What's the 6th say? Probably says something like, you can't plead the 6th. That's dumb. You're dumb.
No, the 6th says Kai specifically can't do it.
Kawaii Federal Agent Kun. Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, the 6th Amendment is actually the right to a public trial.
Oh, actually? Okay, I'll take that, yeah. Trial me publicly.
The right to a lawyer and the right to an impartial jury.
It took them 6 amendments for that one? Wait, that's so important. Were they just throwing people into the brig before?
Well, weren't the first 10 amendments put in at the initially?
I don't know. You'd think like, hey, maybe we shouldn't just have shit randomly happen to people when we arrest them. You think that would be like among the first things that they do?
Well, no, because owning guns is more important.
Ah, yeah, that you're right. You don't need to jail them if they're not around. You're right. Problem solved. Oh my god.
No, so it actually took about 10 years after the Constitution.
That's crazy. Trial by death. Ah, the good
Bill
old
of Rights
days.
amendments add to the Constitution specific guarantees of personal freedoms and rights.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. Isn't that why they left England? Is to get those personal freedoms and rights? Did they just like forget? Like, ah, shit, we forgot, boys.
No, I guess apparently they must have decided that the Constitution was too vague.
Well, I mean, hey, good on them for finally figuring it out. I guess. I'm not a history person. I assume they kind of figured it out. Hey Kai, hey Tomac. I just realized Kai's in Canada, so the US Constitution might not apply to Kai. I am still a United States citizen. So, with some varying degrees of legality, some of it does still apply to me. The US and Canada constitutions are wildly similar. One might even say one perhaps plagiarized the other. But if I say that too loud, I might not be allowed to stay here anymore.
Hang on, I think I hear something.
No. You do not hear the sound of Mounties and their horses? That is fake news. Oh man, I finally got my shading done. Holy moly. Holy
The
mother
Bill
of
of Rights had
mackerel.
little judicial impact for the first 150 years of its existence.
Oh my god.
Uh,
No wonder we were having wars and shit all the time. God damn. Chinna,
what do
oh,
you mean
sorry.
by silver linings, Knight?
Oh, this was so hard. But I like the way it looks. It feels like the character still, so that's good.
You want some silver instead? Is that it?
I think so. Or, oh, okay, they just want to add one above the frilly bit. Ah. That sounds nice, actually. I do like that. At least soldiers can't sleep at your own house if you don't want them to. Within reason. Technically, they still can. Just... the situation's a little different. Which is crazy. That was like one of the first things I learned is that the Third Amendment can change depending on the situation of the country. Yay! I think during emergency wartime, soldiers can confiscate your house. And like that's literally the wording there is they can confiscate your house. Nice. Three-hour stream. Yes. I mean, it's gonna be a little longer than 3 hours.
Yeah, X, you know this is normal.
Yeah, this is normal. How you holding up, by the way? Like, tiredness-wise. Oh god, the laughing? Oh no. Insanity is setting in.
You can't tell me you're not hearing her.
Oh, no. I cannot. Oh, oh hey! There! Okay. I heard that.
Come here.
I love how you did the hair. Thank you, thank you. I love that your PNG tuber lights up every time your dog barks. It's like you're barking.
Woof. Time she barks back.
Ooh. This looks
No,
nice.
she just looked at me like I'm crazy.
Well, you are barking at her. What is in your opinion, what is your favorite or best game that you've ever played? It can be a single player game, it could be a multiplayer game. I know I've asked similar questions, but I think this is still a good one.
You know the answer to this one too.
Okay.
Final Fantasy XIV.
Nice. Why do you like it?
It's such a good story. It's got such great characterization. There's one of the characters, Alphino, he starts off as an absolute shit, but he grows so much and it's so good. And he is my son.
My son.
He's my son.
That's cute. I like it. I don't think I've ever, until literally just now, heard anyone pronounce his name. I always thought it was Alphanod.
Well, that's because that's how it's spelled, but no, it's pronounced Alphino.
Oh, I see. Does anyone ever call him Alfie?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
There are a couple of characters in the game who call him Alfie.
Good. He deserves it. Gold ass my son.
Nope. Did not mean for that.
It's over.
I mean, all I did was open up my file explorer.
It's over. Stream's done.
Oh,
We-
sorry,
we-
guys.
We saw your stream, or we saw your screen. It's done. It's Jover. Oh man, I could do so much with this.
Oh no, here she comes again. Are you back?
I think this is looking pretty good. I like a lot of the shape here down at like the very bottom of the tail. I know you guys haven't seen a whole lot of that, but I really like that. I think that's quite pretty. Some of the hair kind of bothers me, but honestly, I think that's okay. So now I'm gonna go in and do like little highlights and stuff. Just to add twinges of, I don't know, some sort of depth and intrigue into the character. Something I've never really learned how to do, and I don't think I ever do particularly very well, is highlights in hair. I don't know how to do them.
Called bullshit.
Well, everyone always says, oh, they're super easy. You just draw a little squiggle along the hair. And every single time that I try to do that, it doesn't look right. Like, at all. And I get really self-conscious about it.
I mean, that looks good.
Still isn't, like, right to me.
Yeah, but it's anime hair.
True. I don't know. I think someday I'll figure it out. Someday. There are some people, especially like artists in chat, that are just so on top of it. Like, they just draw the most perfect stuff for hair, and like the way they do their highlights are just beautiful, and I was just like, damn, I don't know what to do. I agree, Nanako. A big meow. Is it because you know that I'm talking about you, Nanako, and the way you do your hair?
Astrid, don't start. I'm busy.
You're not busy. Start, Astrid.
Yeah, so one of the fun things is Astrid will growl. Because she wants me to come and play with her.
Aw. Well, after stream, you'll have plenty of time. Or at least to have some time.
She doesn't understand that concept, interestingly enough.
I don't think dogs ever do.
Play right now. You're cute, but I can't.
Same with cats. I was just about to say, I don't think cats understand that either. Dogs are just like, I want attention, play now with me, and cats are like, I want food, feed me now. I love cats. Is this an anglerfish? Yes. They wanted their character to have the magical girl theme of this very odd character from Dreamcast. I guess I could call him a character, who is the Seaman. And the Seaman is like half man, half anglerfish. So I designed this character and their magical uniform based off of that. Just quite the challenge. My younger sister has a Siamese kitten with blue eyes. Aww. That sounds very cute. I've never had any like cat breeds, I guess. But I've had a couple of cats that I picked up from the shelter. Most of them were gray, I think. Most of them are gray, a couple tabbies. They're really pretty cute. Fun fact, only the female anglerfish are the scary ones. I don't know, I'd wager to say the male anglerfish are equally scary, because they attach onto the females and then they literally melt into their skin. If that's not scary to you, I don't know what to say. Yeah, so so the female anglerfish are like these big, real scary sons of bitches. I guess daughters of bitches. And they have their crazy mouths, and you know they're all super scary looking, right? I'm drawing a really shitty anglerfish. I actually don't know what their tails look like, so I'll just draw them like this. And they're huge. And they're the ones with the big ol' lures and stuff, right? So the male anglerfish are like maybe about this big, and they're really kind of sorry looking. Like they're kind of dumb looking by comparison. But what happens is when he wants to be her wife, he swims up, he goes, it's my time, and then he literally melts into her skin. She just goes and sucks him in. That's it.
Okay, I think I'm leaving now. Bye, guys. This was fun. I'm never coming back.
Ah, yes. The male anglerfish, pinnacle of evolution. Horribly, horribly scary. but for a different reason. And there's your weird animal facts with Kai. Why do I know this?
Why do you know that?
I don't know. I know really weird animal facts. Complete and totally randomly. I must have, when I was a kid, I must have like watched some TV show that just spat out random animal facts. And I just lived with that or something. I don't know. Apparently, it's quite common with some animals. Oh, cool. Very cool. Another cool animal fact, echidnas lay eggs.
Yep.
I like that one. For the longest of times, everybody thought that Sonic characters were born from eggs because they showed Knuckles being hatched from an egg. And no one had pointed out for the longest of times that echidnas that's how they're born. In reality, they lay eggs. It's not
Wait,
some
when
Sonic
did they ever
character.
show Knuckles was hatched from an egg?
I don't know. But they do at some point, somewhere. And so people thought for the longest of times that all Sonic characters were hatched from eggs, like Chow. But, no, that's just Knuckles. Aw, heck, I missed the start. That's okay. We're still drawing, taking our time, having a good time.
Which, if it's the same fact I'm thinking of, then everybody knows that fact and no one is ever gonna forget it.
Echidnas do have an interesting physical trait that is also burned very, very deeply into my memory. I will never forget it. I can't actually say it because of Twitch.
No,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
we
sure.
can't.
I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I would totally tell you guys. It's wildly interesting, actually, but yeah, it's not safe for work. I know which one you're talking about, and damn, I know. Echidnas have 4 wheels. They do. That is true. They do. I'm pretty happy with how mine's turning out. I like it. The character's hair is genuinely really hard to render. One hair color is already pretty hard because you have a lot of, hair, right? But like a million hair colors? Oh my god, it's so hard. Don't go drink bleach. It's not tasty. Go drink a soda instead. It'll kill you all the same. If anything.
Just much more slowly.
Yeah, if anything, it'll be much more slowly.
And probably a lot tastier.
True. Also, I don't want you guys talking about drinking bleach in my chat. Get out of here. Stop. Stop. You guys are gonna get me into trouble. Fuck. Yeah, we had to ban a streamer because she had an unmoderated stream, or at least the moderators didn't seem to care because the majority of chat was talking about the different ways and recipes to drink bleach. Fuck. Don't get me into trouble, you sons of jerks.
Oh yeah, there's a moderator here. She's busy drawing with you.
I know! I'm also reading chat. I'm a moderator. Bartender, I'll have a Clorox on the rocks. No! No. I remember when I was working, we had a guy who was a great coworker, generally speaking, but I don't think he understood how cleaning products worked. And so I would tell him every day the like basically the ratio of bleach to water. And this is like what you clean with. You don't clean with straight bleach ever. Not only is it bad for your hands, but it's also really terrible for whatever surface it is that you're cleaning. And I guess he at some point got the bright idea in his head that more bleach equals more clean. So he would always wipe down tables and stuff with 100% bleach, and I'd have to stop him because he would go and try to put food on the table after cleaning it with 100% bleach. So I'd have to explain to him that not only can he not do that, but I now have to send him home.
Why send him home?
Because if he's actively not understanding that what he's going to do is literally going to kill someone, then he needs to go home. So yeah, I would often have to send him home. It really
Hang on,
sucks.
let me write this down for no reason at all.
Don't clean your food services with 100% bleach. Let's see. How do I submit a character to the raffle wheel? Well, so at the very bottom of your chat, you will see a little picture of a bat. Click that. That is how you enter. Thank you. And then you just click the little thing that says enter raffle. Instructions unclear. I have fired 10 chem cannons. Also, I don't have any points anymore. If you woke up with any superpower, what would it be and why? My pick is shapeshifting. That's quite strong. Shapeshifting's pretty good. I remember reading there was one that was like, you can make cheese out of anything you want. I thought that was pretty good. No cell can hold me, for I just make it into cheese. You know, like that's pretty powerful. Getting attacked by someone? Not anymore. Like
The only thing is I would hope that I could like turn it on and off. I don't want a freaking Midas touch.
yeah,
cheese.
I don't want a cheese Midas touch. That sounds really scary. I don't think I'd like that. But also, like, think about you could turn blocks of dirt into cheese, right? You could literally shift matter into things that could get you money. Oh, a nuclear reactor is imploding? Don't worry. I have a solution for this literal exact thing. Yeah, bam.
It is now cheese.
It's now cheese. And depending on how crazy you can get it, maybe you could even turn diseases into cheese. Oh, you have cancer? Bop, not anymore. Your belly's now full of cheese. You're welcome. Like, can I choose the kind of cheese?
Can I choose the kind of cheese?
I feel like that's too powerful, if you could choose. Ideally, right, I'd want to be able to choose. But I also understand if they didn't allow me to. I wouldn't be too mad about that.
I probably would, because I'm actually kind of picky on my cheese.
Really? You'd say, oh, I know I have cheese powers, but it's only Gouda, and Gouda's mid. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, let's put it this way, I wouldn't want pepper jack, and that would be the only thing that show up if I didn't get a choice.
That's my favorite cheese. I have a big block of pepper jack in the refrigerator, and every day I take a knife and I just take like the little tiniest bit off of it and just eat it. I love pepper jack.
Why such a tiny bit, though?
I want it to last. I want it to last.
You have way more control than I do.
Oh, man. Oh, that's so funny.
I'd have a block of cheese and I'd end up eating it all in one day and go, what the hell happened?
Where did my cheese go? The only thing that I kind of like lose control over is when I have cookies in the house. I'll eat all the cookies in one day. I don't care. I don't care if other people wanted them. I don't care if I mean, I'm the one who's probably purchased the cookies. No one else really buys cookies. So I assume it's mine anyway. But like, you know, I gotta eat it. I gotta get it out of the house. I love I love cookies, like seriously so much.
Okay, then it's my turn for a question.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite kind of cookie?
White chocolate macadamia. I've
We
been
can
thinking
actually
about
agree
this.
on something.
Really? Your favorite too? Oh man, I love it so
It's
much.
definitely either that or like just the ones that are absolutely loaded with chocolate.
Good choice. Very good choice.
But if I can't go loaded with chocolate, I will instantly go to the white chocolate macadamia.
I think it is so underrated. Like as a cookie, it has unique, interesting texture. It's even just the cookie without the white chocolate and the macadamia is just delicious. It's got like such an interesting flavor. The macadamia nuts do some crazy shit in the oven and they turn out amazing. Like, ah man, it's delicious. It's so good. Oh dude, white chocolate macadamia is my favorite anime.
Guys over here talking about all the interesting textures and cooking it, how it cooks and all of that, and I'm just like, it tastes good.
Haha, tastes good. Make tummy happy. Sugar cookie is okay depending on which one you get. Ooh. I do like the sugar cookies that you get from the store that are like, how do I describe them? You know the ones that come out only during like Valentine's Day and they have the stupid pink frosting on them? And it's just like a pink cookie that has the stupid frosting on it.
Kai.
Oh my god, I love those.
Kai,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm about to blow your mind.
Okay, blow my mind.
They have that shit year-round.
I know! I know, and I love it. I can't eat too much of it, but I love it. So when Deselect first visited, I'm just gonna say when he first visited America, not actually true, but basically true, he had never had one of those cookies before. And so I said, alright homie, hold on. It's time for you to learn. And we both agreed they were delicious, and then we ate too many of them. We ate the whole package.
Yep.
Because that's what you do. And then we were
Yeah.
like, why do we... Oh, why? Oh.
Because that's what you do.
They sucked. They always
You can't
sucked.
just leave
No!
them.
He's so wrong. He's just trying to make it look bad. You're so wrong. Ah. He's in chat now. He's here to harass.
We summon Deselect.
He's here to cause problems.
Deselect,
stinker.
yell at Kai to eat. She hasn't eaten.
Don't. He doesn't know. I don't know if he has the chat stream on. I don't think he can hear you. Ah, he doesn't have the stream on. There's no way. No, you typed it? Oh, shit. I brought food, but she's too dumb? Huh? That's not food. I don't want that.
I was about to go, Kai, did you really not notice he put food next to you again?
I really didn't notice. Do the thing. No. Don't do the thing.
Sniff.
I want food now. Yeah, me too. I am hungry. I don't want to eat what he's given me. He gave me
Rude.
It's not food, and I'll explain why. It's like a chocolate drink that you can eat. I guess it's called Boost. I'm sure they're fine, right?
Yeah.
It's not food. You know? I don't think he's like an idiot for bringing it, of course. I just don't want to eat that.
Were you talking about him, like, making something that smells so good
I don't know
earlier?
what he made. I have no idea. He didn't bring it. It's
Apparently
not
what he
here.
made is booze.
I don't know what he made. It smelled amazing though. That was actual food that he was making. If I bring food, will you eat it? After stream. I don't want to be munching
Okay,
on
chat, we're
camera.
ending stream right now because
No!
Kai needs to freaking eat.
I'm fine.
You were yelling at me to eat. You do not get to say that you're not fine not eating.
Yes, I do.
Yes. No, you don't.
You just said yes. My stream, my rules. How to get an entire chat to hate you. Not eat. Apparently that's it.
I know how to deal with this.
What? What do you mean? I don't like that tone. Don't salt me. Speaking of none of the above, I'm quite happy with mine. I feel very, usually I don't like chibi. Chat, should Kai eat? You jerk! You two are conspiring against me. I don't... Actual butts. Actual, butt, people. The worst. You guys are so mean. I hope nobody's paying attention in chat and that nobody answers. That would be excellent. Decimated?
Let's see, I've got 28 votes so far, and
Oh
the
my
answer
God.
is yes.
You didn't have a no option. If there's a no option, it would be down at the bottom. Alright? I'm just gonna put that out there. If there was a no option, it would be at the bottom.
Even if I stuck no at the top, everyone would say yes.
No.
I don't think I can put two polls up at once to prove it.
That's fair. Go have food and be healthy. Ah, man. I think it's okay if I eat after stream. It's a half an hour. We end in half an hour. Wow, that went by so fast. Oh my gosh. Well, I wanted to get more done, but I wound up just kind of losing myself in this piece. I really, really like it. I'm sorry for losing myself in this piece. But also kind of not sorry. No regret. Very pretty.
Now
Also,
I'm mad I
yours
can't
is-
come back tomorrow.
Well, you could always just not go to work. Call out sick, I don't know.
Something tells me I might not be able to get away with that.
I'm sorry. Well, if anything happens and you wind up being free tomorrow, you better believe I'd be so happy to have you back. I would be positively delighted.
Well, I can definitely
believe
say right
immortal
now I
again.
want to come back.
Yay! Good, I'm glad. That makes me so happy. I always worry that when people come and like join in, that they might get like really scared and have a just horrible time or something. You stream on Sundays too? I do. And this week I am streaming also on Monday.
I mean, why would I not enjoy this? I got to bully you all day in voice.
That's true. What the heck? Where have I been? I don't know. Not reading Discord, that's for sure. For sure. Chat says I should eat. Oh man. Alright, depends. Deselect, what did you make? I heard you, or I smelled you cooking food. Eggs, bacon, toast. Oh shit, that sounds really good. Do you have any eggs, bacon, or toast left over? I'd eat that. I'd eat that on stream.
We got her, chat.
I guess I'd eat that, yeah. There's bacon. Alright, I'm not interested.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like bacon. Would you like a sandwich? Sure. Thank you for asking. And you stinkers, every single one of you guys that voted, thank you for giving. You're worse than a toddler, by the way. No. He typed
He is
that,
not
pressed
wrong.
enter, and then walked out. He is totally
He is still
wrong.
not wrong.
He's wrong. I'm
Yes.
a
No,
very,
he's not.
I'm a very charming toddler. Ah, man. Thank you, thank you. Ah, you guys are funny. Thank you for being goofy.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Can you believe it?
But yeah, to those of you who perhaps are new to the stream or I don't know, etc., I literally do this every weekend. Literally every weekend. I have been doing this for almost 3 years now, which is kind of crazy now that I think. I feel like such a new streamer. Shouldn't I be on cooldown? No? Yes, every weekend that I can. Obviously, real work sometimes comes up. Not as often, but you know, it still does come up. And sometimes real life also comes up. I feel like I should. Why? Why do you feel like you should be on cooldown? You got a doodle the other day, but doodles don't equate to cooldown. Never have, never will. I mean, unless you want to be on cooldown. I have no problem putting you on. But, oh yeah, just adding little bits of pieces into the hair. I think that's quite pretty. Little gems.
Damn, we're actually gonna finish about the same time.
I know, I know. Wow, you're putting, oh my god, you're putting so much detail into that. Holy shit.
No, I'm not. Look at the rest of it.
I think it's so cute. Are you kidding?
I just really like doing gems.
Have you tried Wizard Ale yet? Both me and D-Select really want to go get beers. So, maybe sometime. Maybe. We need money first. That's the issue. Before we can do anything, we need cash.
The
And
greatest
cash is...
contender of all.
Yeah. And cash is a little difficult sometimes to obtain. Which is fine, that's just how it is. I'm not gonna complain too much. But that is the reality
Oh,
of it.
complain about it.
I can't. The majority of my money goes to ridiculous and stupid but cool things. And I don't think I would use that money for really anything else. I mean, it's also used mostly for groceries, but like, hey, that can be kind of goofy too. How much cash? No! If I tell you, you'll donate that amount of money, and that's silly. I have a whole bunch of things. If you guys really just hate having... Oh my god. You stinkers.
X gun tell it to you.
Dude,
Kinch,
you
thank you.
Huge.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits. The 100 dog bits. Thank you. if I tell you guys how much, right, then don't fund alcohol. That's dumb. No, I have a whole bunch of stuff that's coming up in like the next, I'd say probably month or so. That's like actually donating to good causes and to good people. I would so much rather you guys donate to that than to donate to me wanting to buy a beer. That's silly. But thank you. That's very kind of you. Save your money if you really want to give it to me slash any cause that I am supporting. Save it for later. We're doing some good stuff. And I'm teaming up with other artists to do such good stuff. And we will have art benefits for people who donate. So seriously, save your money. I have to be vague. I'm sorry. I don't have money though. That's okay. For later on, like let's say that we're having fundraisers and whatnot, right? And you really want to help out. You can either draw something for us if you really want to help out, or you could just retweet. Retweeting and spreading the word actually helps out so much. Chana is over there like, I like money. I mean, I do too, but you know. Hey.
I mean, if I had more money, I'd be able to quit my job, so...
I would love if you quit your job. I'm not saying that to be like a jerk. I'm saying that, like, seriously, truthfully. I'm imagining you with just more free time, and literally, it is just a happier version of you. And I love that.
I mean, I can't even say anything. When I wasn't working, I was so happy.
Yeah. I remember. And I hope that you're able to find that balance again. I mean, the same goes for me too. I hope that I also find that balance again. It sucks to work so much. It also sucks, like, people will ask me a question, like, oh man, Kai, how are you doing today? Oh yeah, I'm doing fine, thanks. What'd you do? I worked. Yeah, what about, surely you didn't work all day. No, I worked all day. It is.
I mean, even when I don't work all day, it's just kind of like I literally don't remember anything else I did.
It feels like, I don't know, like you have to just think about work all the time, even when you're not working.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like money? I mean, to be fair, speaking completely truthfully, and I think a lot of people will agree with me, I don't like money. I like stuff. I think everyone will agree with me there. I don't like money. I like stuff.
I mean, like, it's something I've started telling people, too, like, they'll be like, well, at least you're making money, and I'm kind of like, that doesn't overweigh how much I hate this damn job.
Yeah. And, like, honestly speaking, if I got paid in another currency other than money, like if I got paid in, I don't know, cookies, right? Yeah, that sounds, that's fine. That sounds great. If the feds come after me and ask me for, you know, a cut or tax on my cookies, shit, dude, I'll take a batch. I don't know. That just sounds like a happier way to live. Pay in sandwiches? Exactly. As long as you don't get paid in exposure. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Maybe if being paid in exposure actually did something.
I wish I could eat exposure.
Maybe then.
If I could eat exposure, count me interested. But I can't. It would have to be very specific exposure too. And a lot of the people that come to me and they'll be like, hey, if you draw me a new profile picture, I'll share your link on my page. It's like, no, I know how marketing works. I'm a marketer. If you want, I can make up a campaign for you, and you could campaign for me. And then we could, you know, make a deal, right? Because a campaign is worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. My art was 20. Like, it's a good deal for me. And of course, they'll never take me up on that. I have a sandwich.
Of course not.
Alright, I'll eat the sandwich. I mean, I'm gonna mute myself though. So excuse me, I'm gonna eat a sandwich.
Oh no, that means I have to distract everyone by
Ho, ho, ho.
myself.
Good luck. What kind of sandwich? It is, bacon, lettuce. Is this a BLT? No, with peppers. BLT with peppers. Maybe there's no tea. It's hard to tell.
She said she didn't like bacon and then ended up getting a bacon sandwich anyway.
Such is life. I'm not gonna turn it down. I love the instant that I'm gone. You guys just barrage of questions for China.
I'm not even looking at the chat, oh no.
There's like 5 questions waiting for you.
Chevy or Ford? Neither. I don't care about cars at all. X, you'll have to remind me about what 14 video. Amelia, provolone in a heartbeat. And there's an ad. I am saved!
Y'all are gonna make fun of me for being a cheese simp, but I really like cheddar. Out of those two, I choose cheddar.
Well, great. You can take all the cheddar, I'll take all the provo.
Okay, deal. Totally deal. There's still subscribers. Not in an ad, China. Ooh, true. You can't escape the subs. They're all knowing and ever watching. Which is not creepy or weird at all.
You know, well, they can just sit here and watch me fail then.
Oh, you're not failing at all. China, if a chicken had lips, do you think it would be able to whistle?
I would say it depends on the chicken, because I can't even whistle.
Ooh, fair.
No, that's not true. I can whistle. And my family laughs to high hell about this. But I can only whistle when I'm trying to blow on my food.
Actually, really? Truly?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
I have no clue why.
It's incredible.
I have no clue why. But that's the only time I can whistle.
I really like that. I don't know exactly why, but that's fantastic, and I love that answer.
The one where we think Kai was gonna play 14 and she fucking baited. Oh my god, I hated that so much. Kai, you are so mean.
I feel like that's when I like lost half of my viewers is because of that shenanigan. Like, you and Surging Dragon both just happened to never show up in my chat, like, ever again. You were like, alright, we're out. This streamer sucks. That was a good one. There was a whole, like, production value behind that. I feel very proud about it, even still. That being said, I am sorry. It just had to happen.
I'm still angry at you for it.
Sorry. Think. Maybe with a little bit of color correction, I'm done.
Well, that does not look as good as I was hoping.
Damn, you're so mean. Don't be mean to yourself. Or to me. I assume that was toward yourself, but it could have been toward me. You true.
No, yeah, that was towards me.
He's so mean. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Which Sonic game do you think is the best?
Oh, that's a hard choice.
Okay, then I'll give you a different
Sparky's
choice.
making a cake.
Sparky, you better show me a picture of that cake when you're done. Otherwise, you're fired. But Kai, you didn't hire me. Sparky, would you like a job? You're fired.
Honestly, I'm a sucker for the Sonic Riders.
Really? Okay.
The first two, at least.
Wow. That was not the answer I was expecting. The Sonic Riders games go really hard. Like, really, really hard. I don't care too much about the story, personally. But, like, the animations in the games, the cutscenes are really pretty good. The music is so good. And I think it was pretty innovative gameplay for, like, a kart racer, I guess, type game. Especially for the time. I still haven't seen anything quite like it.
NiGHTcap, you there?
NiGHTcap! And if they're not there, what is your question anyway? Oh, they're
Oh no,
here.
I'm just
Nice.
here. Even though she's kind of hidden behind my head.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love the effect that you put on that. Ooh, I think that really made the colors, like, pop. That's so pretty. The glow is so nice. Oh. I really like the wings, too. Oh, Chana. What do you think of Birdie? Absolutely adorable. I literally cannot wait. If you ever submit her into the raffle, I cannot wait to draw this design. I love that. The colors especially are so good. Smart color choices. Big brain. My favorite kind of artists are ones that are big brain.
I don't know if I'd call myself big brain.
I think you are. You think about your work. A lot of people, well, a lot of honestly pretty famous artists really don't. And that's fine. I mean, you don't need to be some crazy art savant in the head in order to produce good art. But I like that you think about your artwork and it shows.
The easiest way to get into the meditative state is to begin by listening.
Ooh, okay. I think I'm pretty good. How are you feeling about yours? Are you done?
I think I'm done.
Whoa, we did it! And with 5 minutes to spare. Not bad. I tried
Maybe
so
not getting
hard.
a couple doodles in, though.
That's okay. We can always do that at another time. And tomorrow, now that I have practice with magical girls and designs and whatnot, I can hopefully do a little better time-wise than I did today. This was a pretty big struggle for me. A surprising struggle. Magical girl
It
designs are
turned out
so
so
hard.
damn cute, though. I love it.
Thanks. I think my favorite part literally is where people in chat told me to put the fins on the shoes. I really, really like that. I think it's just actually so cool. Because that idea helped me put fins elsewhere. I actually really like the Seaman like purse here that was suggested. That was you, Sparky, of course. It's so good. I really like it. I think this is really quite nice. What about you? What were some parts that you think were really good in yours? Like, or at least interesting, right?
It wasn't something that like I put in I designed or anything, but the moment I saw the staff, I knew I had to include it.
I think it is such a cool staff too. I really like the design. I also like
Yeah,
the
it
angle
is
that
an
you gave it.
amazing staff. And
I
it just like screamed something a magical girl would have too. So it really
agree.
kind of just kickstarted my whole design.
I totally agree. I don't know what an anglerfish seaman magical girl would look like, but you know what? I would hope that it would look something kind of like this. I had a lot of fun with mine. Of course, I had a lot of fun with you here, Chino Weaver. This was a very enjoyable experience, and now we get to send people off to another place. I wonder
Indeed we
where.
do.
Let's see. Twitch.tv. Who can we raid? Jam is live. Alright, let's go say hi to Jam. It's been a while since I've said hi to Jam. So let's do it.
Let's go yell at Jam.
Sounds good. Let me set that up. JL draws. Perfect. Alright. We are starting the raid. So we're going to send you guys over to another absolutely fantastic artist. Chino Weaver, thank you so much for spending the day with me. And it was so fun getting to talk literally about everything under the sun with you. And it was just, I'm still just so giddy and ecstatic just to even get to talk with you. So like, thank you for being here.
It's been so long since we've been able to do this. I missed it so much.
Aww. Thank you for drawing with me, and to everybody who got art, we'll send over the files after stream. So thank you for joining in today. We will continue this tomorrow, so everybody who entered, your entry will still be here for tomorrow. So yeah, you don't have to worry about resubmitting it again. No worries. And with that, let's say goodbye. Got anything last minute things to say?
Be nice to people, oh my god. I will hunt you down in your sleep if you're ever rude to anybody ever on purpose.
Chat has been just actually so nice today, and Chino Weaver's like, I'll beat you up. Last thing I'm gonna say. Have a good rest of your night, you guys. Bye!
You see how much work affects me. Bye, guys!